Um, Hopefully everything's working. Hello, everyone. I'm just trying to get in and see if things are working. Perfect. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Hope all is well. So far, so good. Yeah, I checked on my cell phone through YouTube to make sure everything was good. Pretty good, you know. Just having kind of a lazy weekend, honestly. Not doing very much. Might do a little bit of music later on today or tomorrow. Wifey should be in soon. She's just taking a last cigarette before come on and say hi to everybody. So, what do you think of the background? Pretty good. I thought it was cool. Yeah, I think maybe tomorrow I might get out and do a little more winterizing of the greenhouse. Yeah. You repurposing the leaves, Jeff? This compost or Sarah? What's up? Big Blue House. How are you? Yeah, Jeff. Are you composting them? Are you stacking them, using them as insulation, so on and so forth? What's up, Sarah? I hope you are well. Like I said, wifey should be in here relatively soon. I did send some invites, so maybe you won't have to, just stare at me the entire time. There's the ones behind us. I put them out there. I do the same thing, Jeff. I also, it's basically a compost pile. Just all the dead, you know, plants, etc., get thrown back there. And one of these years, I really need to turn it over and get all the good stuff from the bottom up. Where'd you go? She'll be right back, she says. I know she's the life of the party here. I'm a little bit boring. I do all the behind the scenes work. She's the definitely the life of the party. But I had to extend the green screen. This is actually a split right here. There's a different color green screen. So that's good to know for people who are interested in getting into this green screen stuff. You can use multiple green screens. Yes, you look beautiful. Yeah, you look beautiful. She's been working on her makeup forever. Nikki, what's going on? Gina has a Playboy bunny tattoo. Yes, she does. Sarah knew that. She also has a tattoo on her wrist, just like you do, Sarah. Not of the same thing, but it's in the same spot. Yeah, there it is.
That's my puppy.
Was,
Yeah, he passed away
unfortunately.
about almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah. Well, you're knocking everything over.
There goes
Just,
my water.
just don't hit the lights.
Sorry, I'm with my blankie
Hey,
tonight.
what's going on, Trey?
Eyes of my cold.
I assume, you know, KK's there or Bunky. Hello to everybody. Hello, John. How are you, buddy? I hope you don't have to work tomorrow.
Come on, handsome.
Look at this. Looks like we have a visitor.
What's up?
Hey, what's
Nikki.
going on? How are you?
We have
I'm
two
doing
visitors.
good.
The kitsy.
Yeah, we have a kitty too. Here, let me
Look at
fix
that
that.
cute little kitty.
Yep, there.
Yeah, I wish he was little. He's like 20 pounds.
Yeah, this is
Oh.
Smokey.
Smokey.
Yeah,
I like that name.
and the other one is Sparky, and he's kind of the same, but he has the orange, like
He's an orange tabby.
yeah,
Oh.
but he's like orange marbled, so it kind of
Mhm.
looks like the different colors of flame. Yeah, so it was Smokey and Sparky, they're brothers.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
You said he's kind of like a flame point cat.
it's just his coloring. I would bring him over here, but no,
Yeah.
no, it's
Okay.
complete polar opposites.
This is our baby, and the orange cat is his mom
Yeah.
and dad's.
When we
Okay.
went to get a cat, one singular cat, I guess what was it? There was
Six. There were six to choose from.
6 to choose from, and we ended up taking 2, and it's better that way anyway. So they have a sibling to correlate with, in a new place.
He was
Sorry, I have
he was
kittens
the one
playing in
we
my bathroom.
he is the one that we fell in love with, and his parents were like, "Oh, I've always wanted an orange tabby." We're like, "Okay, get them both."
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
For a
See, my
while, it
kids-
was rough. Like even as brothers, when they start going through the adolescent years, they don't get along very well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially both being boys.
Everyone's saying hello in the chat. Nikki, are you able to read tonight?
I am. Yes, definitely. Hey, Willow Grove.
Yeah,
Hey,
she is
John.
becoming a professional.
Yeah, I gave you that lead time, right? How's that?
Right? I like it.
I'm
I
get-
want to say, hey, Vineyard Chicks. I see you in there.
Yep.
You're
Did
in
you
the big
see
blue
their
house
live
instead.
tonight, Nikki?
Oh, I lost.
What's up?
Did you see the Vineyard Chicks live tonight?
It popped up, but I missed it. I've been cleaning all day because my son is coming tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might want to turn the brightness down a little bit.
I am. Is it reflecting?
Well, no, it's going to run out of the battery real quick. But no, they did a wonderful job again tonight. They do their, live music and giveaways and cram
That's
so
awesome.
much in such a little time, and
Hello, Ultimate Acres. Hi, Sarah. Thank
Yeah.
you for coming.
I meant to say hello, Ultimate
Hi,
Acres.
John. Vineyard Chicks. Hello.
Yeah.
Where to begin? Hello.
I did send out a few other invites as well.
Thank you,
Yay.
ladies.
I'm not sure if they will show up, but if somebody else would like to come join and say hello.
Growing something with Jeff. Hello.
So what have you been up to, Nikki?
A whole lot of nada.
Yeah.
Yep. Every day I take care of my grandma.
Every day what?
I take care of my grandma. I'm her caregiver, so I have to help her with the cooking and her laundry and stuff like that, and bathing and going to the restroom. And then I have my 4-year-old who's special needs. So they're at home with me during the week. My 5-year-old is school.
So you're a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
We share a lot of things in common lately.
Yes.
My father just had a stroke 2 weeks ago.
I'm so sorry.
And he's 74, and he's been very independent up until, he's had 3 minor strokes in the past, but no permanent lasting effects from those 3. And this one, and he could tell you that, like, he was working when he had his first 3 strokes, and he could tell you when they were happening because he could feel the pain and pressure in his head. With this one, there was nothing. He just fell. He thought he was just getting weak, and I went out there to go to the store with him, and I could tell immediately that he had had a stroke. Like his mouth was drooping. He couldn't function. His right arm was like all wobbly and stuff. If he tried to, he was driving right after. Talk about scary. I was in the car with him. And I'm like, Dad, we really should go to the hospital. And he's like, I'll wait till tomorrow. And I'm like, that's probably not a good idea. He's like, we'll go in the morning. okay, if that's, I mean, I kept begging and he kept refusing. So I'm like, all right, I guess we'll negotiate. Tomorrow it is. And I got him there, and they're like, well, thank God you got him in when he did. They were able to give him blood thinners and stuff like that to help counteract the stroke.
Thank you.
And but he's got a long recovery ahead of him. Like, he is not going to be doing a lot of things on his own. And coincidentally enough, he takes care of my niece, his granddaughter, who's special needs. So I've kind of taken on both of those roles now.
Yeah, which strikes a familiar chord with what you kind of just said, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of hard work, and it takes a special person to do it.
Yeah. My niece is 23, so I mean...
Yeah.
She can take care of herself for the most part, but, you know, it's the simple things. Like, you know, an hour ago, she flipped off the power breaker because she ran an electric heater, a microwave, and a television, and this, that, and the other. And what she should have done is turn off the heater and use the microwave. If we've explained it to her a dozen times, but
I started leaving notes all over.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it too. I wanted to address that Vineyard Chicks. We would love to do something like this, but
I can't see what this is.
This is they want us for deputy.
Vote Team Trey. Team Trey all the way. Hey, Robert.
But yeah, if we had more time right now, we would. There's also just the
Stop moving, you're scaring my cat.
I'm sorry. We got the treat. See, we can attract the cat again because we have the treat jar.
He's like, oh.
That's all you have to do. See, now he's contemplating how to get back up here.
About it, maybe.
But like, to add insult to injury, at the beginning of the month, my father had his fourth grand mal seizure in the last 2 years. So watching him on the floor turning blue because he can't breathe, and then the whole stroke happening, and then just the other day, a week ago now, I said my final goodbyes to my uncle, and just the other day he passed as well. So
it's been a really rough month.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You know what they say? Things happen in 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. We're done. We're done.
Totally done.
Leave it alone now. Let's go forward from here.
Right.
That's what we're hoping.
His uncle, it wasn't an unexpected thing.
Yeah,
he had MS for years and years.
My family suffers from multiple sclerosis. A good portion of them, 6 members that I can count offhand right now.
It's a horrible disease. I wish it upon nobody.
I'm sorry, chat. We're, getting into. Robert, hello.
But honestly, it's never good to say it's a relief when somebody passes, but he was suffering so much.
Yeah.
He was completely blind, completely deaf.
Well, no, he couldn't speak. He could hear.
I thought that even that was going.
He could, when our last conversation, he was smiling when he heard our voices. So that was,
At least that much, I guess.
Yeah, at least that much.
But completely bedridden, just...
Yeah.
And if you knew the man he once was, he was very active.
Proud.
Played softball with both of his daughters.
Yeah.
It just...
Yeah. My cousin, Casey, she was a catcher, but everybody begged her to be a pitcher because she could throw an 80-mile-an-hour softball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow, okay, but she was a catcher, and she would rather throw laser beams to the second baseman to get girls out for stealing because they never expected it. And here she comes. She snaps up and boom, laser beam.
Those girls are animals when it comes to softball.
Yeah.
First time we played in a tournament with them one year, and the first time I ever saw them with a bat, like, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
They play for keeps.
Yeah, they play boy ball in a girls' league.
They'd be swinging that bat, hitting themselves with it. I'm like, okay, we're playing for real today.
Absolutely.
And here's Gina getting softballs beamed off the head, the ankle.
Yeah. One of her hits actually went up and bonked her right in the nose. She swung, hit the ball, and boom.
And I was fine until he had to come and check on me, and then I cried in front of everybody.
She was all tough. I was like, "Are you okay?" And all of a sudden, it was just.
Well, I broke my nose. It was bad. Same day, I broke my ankle too, trying to catch it, trying to be all good and catch that ball on the ground.
But we did win that tournament, so
yeah,
good.
And a lot of bruises.
You know what? Little old or big old me actually hit the game-winning run.
Yeah, it was like back-to-back games too. I think we played like 6 games in a row.
Yeah, it was one of those whatever they call block tournaments, and you played 6 games.
By the final game, I was wishing we would lose.
But it was so much fun. One of the fields was a little league field, so we were cranking home runs the entire time.
Wow. For me, I did get a run, but it was but it was an actual run.
Yeah, I'm horrible with this whole chat thing, and
here I will keep up with that.
It has been a tough month. We're trying to push forward. I will be very, very, very thankful when it's over.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wanted to take a minute and say, Gina, you look absolutely beautiful tonight.
Thank you, Nikki.
You're welcome. And
my husband likes to, tell everybody how long I'm in the bathroom.
Poke the bear. Yeah. Well, I'm like, okay, I haven't shaved. I'm wearing my PJs, like holy pants, and just whatever. I may have a little odor.
I'm in my blanket,
And then she gets all dolled up. She's like, "Oh, look, what pants I want to wear," and throws a blanket over it. I'm like, okay. And then she gets this shirt, and then puts another shirt on top of it, and she's like, "How's that look?" I'm like, "Good." And then she puts another one on top of it. I'm like, okay.
I'm freezing.
And then the whole makeup thing, I don't know. She uses a putty knife, and she's just like,
yeah, totally.
Your background looks really cool too.
Right? Yeah, like I was saying, it's 2 different colors of green for this green screen. Right here where I'm pointing all the way straight up is a different color green screen. So that's good to know. Because when you go buy the fabric at Walmart, it's $6 for 2 yards, which is approximately this much.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need that extra length. Haha, no pun intended, guys. Gals as well. You need that extra length so that way, how I've been having that problem with the camera being right up on us?
Yeah.
Yeah, see that? It's so far away. So having that extra length with the green screen enables you to, really get a good picture in.
That's awesome.
Sarah says you look beautiful too. Trey says, don't be jealous. You look pretty too. Lori says we're both stunning.
Thank you. Well, yeah.
And Ultimate Acres is a builder.
A builder.
Trey asked what they build, and Weekend Project is building frames for greenhouse, cold frame, chicken kennel, and chicken coop. Just trying to stay busy, best way positive.
That's awesome. I can't exactly say that I'm a builder, but I build things around here as well. All of our, I don't know, what is it, 95% of our garden is repurposed, recycled things.
Where to begin? It looks like we're really far apart, but we're not.
Yeah, it is kind of a big couch. You can see that the couch is in it. If she leans a little bit this way, you can see the edge of the couch in there. So it kind of looks like we're floating. I liked it. It was really nice.
We are literally an arm's length.
Yeah, so if she gets out of control, I can just, backhand her every now and then. No, you see?
T-Rex arms.
That only works one way. Oh, that's great.
Thank you, Ultimate Acres.
Lori, hello. Glad you can make it.
Yeah, Lori's World came and checked out my channel today. And then I went and popped on her live for a little bit.
I asked her, Well, I asked in a chat last night. I can't remember what one it was. I was like, "Could you share Blue Farm?" And I
Oh,
believe Lori was the one that shared it for me. I think it
thank
was
you.
John's live. But yeah, I wanted to get your name out there because I think you're going to be Shed Wars next year, right?
Woohoo! Hopefully, if
Yeah,
I can find
hopefully.
out more
And the
about it.
fishes.
Ah, the fishes, the
Hey,
fishes.
Carol.
But yeah, I figured I'd get your name out there since Shed Wars and the
Absolutely.
goats, and I'm sure you do a garden.
Yeah.
Dandelion, hello.
And Shed Wars also drives you to be a better gardener. Like
It just teaches you as you go. If you really sit there and pay attention to your community,
if you engage with Shed Wars engages with you in a
Okay.
learning aspect. Like I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit too dedicated to just Shed Wars, but there's no such thing in my mind.
Ultimate
Yeah.
Acres, I'm definitely going to come check you out.
Yeah,
We are going to be building a coop ourselves here soon.
that's right, Lori. Yeah, we hopefully I'll be
He
able to
even
build
built
it.
his own tiny house.
Really? See,
Have you
that's
guys thought about what kind of coop you're going to build, like a permanent structure? Or are you going to make a movable coop with like boards at the bottom and cattle panels and like, I don't
so the
know.
problem.
Purple Bam 3,
The, the,
hello.
the problem with Purple Band 3.
Yeah, that's a new name for
Yeah,
us.
that's a new one. Welcome. Hope you enjoy our chit chat here, late night chit chat, just whatever topic comes up. So as far as the chicken coop goes, we can't really. I guess we could somehow do a portable one, so that way we'd have grass patches for them to eat on the daily or every other day, whatever. But we have a lot of
Mm,
predator pressure here, whether it be
Raccoons,
uh,
skunks,
just
possum,
yeah, everything and anything.
foxes,
Like,
coyotes.
I didn't want to say foxes and coyotes because few and far between, but they're here. And if they have something to attract them, then they'll be
Fisher
here
cats.
more often. Yeah, fisher cats too. Not to mention hawks, eagles. You can't do free range here.
Our
so there's
neighbors
that.
our neighbors had chickens for years and years, and these past 2 years have been really rough on his flock. He had like what 14 to 16 at one point in time. He's down to 5.
Yeah.
gotcha.
Because they keep getting picked off one by one.
So all that being said, I think it's going to be a permanent structure.
Okay.
But to sum it up, I kind of want to make it like a mansion.
Right.
So that way it's easy, accessible to me. I'm a big guy. I want to be able to get in there, clean it out thoroughly, get eggs, etc. All the necessities for a chicken coop.
Right.
I sent him a really good plan that I found on YouTube, and I can't remember who it was that did it, but it was a New England couple, and the design of their coop was amazing. Like you could literally just push a wheelbarrow up to it, clean the whole thing out right there, like just rake it right out into the wheelbarrow. The coop part was easy, accessible. Like I had a walk-in door.
We hope you
outdoor part, I
return
should
next
say.
year. It won't be the same without you.
Still up. I can't read it.
Yeah, she's blind.
Well, Homestead Aquarius, I will definitely join the bench warmers crew.
The bench warmer. Yeah. We will be cranky. I see.
Oh, absolutely. We will be here. It's a lot of people that will keep Shed Wars going.
Yeah. Why
I am
not?
definitely a diehard. I'll be here next spring.
Well, you ain't going anywhere right now. It's just times are rough. No time.
Times are rough, but I now have an apprentice.
What, me?
No, my niece.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That could be. Yeah.
She is absolutely in love with gardening. She keeps bringing home decorations for my garden.
Yeah.
I come home every day. Robert, she actually found me a really big frog. I was so happy.
Yeah.
frog statue. I was like, yay, Team Aquarius.
Yeah.
But
Blue frog. Bench coach, huh?
she's even taught me stuff. Like,
See, this is what John's creating all these. I know he's going to pop up in the chat because he's a lurker. John's creating all these positions. Robert, we need to start creating our own positions on the other side. You know what I mean, buddy?
And Robert, I just want to let you in on this. I don't know if you remember or not, but living a rogue life would be a perfect secretary.
Yeah, she really would be living a rogue life.
She designs her own websites.
Yep. And, her and Lori may be able to do a lot of stuff for the Shed Wars community on a tech level. Who knows? I'm just talking out loud. That's all, guys.
I'm just trying to give him a secretary since John stole Lori for
Yeah.
himself.
And the whole secret agents thing. Like,
Oh, we could use some secret agents.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can't say we because Shed Wars is almost over and we don't know who we're going to be drafted to next year.
Yeah, but if you can make rules like John does, why can't Homestead Aquarius make rules and do like a black draft, like a black market draft?
Because John keeps putting himself in these high positions.
See,
like general.
This is what I'm talking about. Boom, right there. The guerrilla army. I fit that role. I'm like a gorilla here.
Homestead said he thought he smelled John in here earlier.
Right? That's what I'm talking about, Vineyard Chicks. Trey, nice.
John, where are you?
He may be lurking. You gotta say certain trigger words to bring out the lurkers. Like John Keeney. I gotta get that checked out.
Bless you.
Thank you. Shed Wars is so much fun. Like, if you really like watch the movies all the way through, you'll understand the storylines of it.
Gotcha.
That's where I think John kind of weeds out the good from the bad. I don't want to put it that way, but that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Like the hello, Les. How are you?
So where to begin? I really hope you can come back next season. Everybody is right. You are absolutely amazing. What you teach is absolutely amazing. Your canning videos alone have helped us tremendously.
And you know what? When it comes to growing cucamelons, I'm referring back to your channel. You had I described it as what is it? Cousin It, is that right? From the Addams Family, the hair.
Oh, and I tried growing cucamelons this year. I did not get a single plant.
It's all good, Lone Star. It's only 28 minutes into it, so.
But yeah, I understand we all have our own personal life stuff that gets in the way sometimes, and I hope everything's okay. And I hope you will be able to join us because you are a huge asset to the community.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Awesome. I'm excited. Yeah, last year was my first year growing a garden, and I totally over pruned my tomato plants because I thought that was the thing to do. And then I got really jealous when I saw your videos of your tomatoes, and they were just wild and gorgeous. And I was like, all right,
they were something, that's for sure. See, it has its benefits and its downfalls. Yeah. Like, it looks great on video.
And it looks great on the outside, okay?
But once you stick your head in that mass, you're going to find mold. You're going to find tomatoes that have fallen that you haven't been able to get to.
And the first tomato that you don't find that goes everywhere and starts to rot on everything, and it starts turning into powdery mildew. So you have to find that perfect balance. So maybe, we got to take notes from one another and find that yin and yang together.
But yeah, I will be pruning mine next year. I'm not going to go crazy with pruning, but I'm definitely going to keep the middle aerated.
How many stars does the Oh my. How many stars does the Gorilla General have?
I don't know.
I don't know anything about the military to know what stars and stuff are.
Neither do I. No, I do not. But I'm sure Robert can figure that out.
But I wanted to say hi to Lone Star Pioneering. Hi.
Yeah.
Seen your videos. You're pretty cool.
Yep.
He's pretty hilarious. He does his weird food combinations on Saturday.
Yeah.
Tonight was eggnog with
Ketchup, eggnog with mustard,
ugh,
eggnog with
was it cayenne pepper?
and chili pepper. Cayenne pepper and chili pepper. I thought cayenne pepper would be good. That would be a sweet and spicy, but she said it was good.
Les says a lot of things are good that don't.
Yeah,
look good.
yeah.
This is coming from a man who's eaten cat food.
Yeah, but he didn't like the cat food.
Canned cat food, nonetheless.
Yeah, the meaty kind. That was
Gross.
Yeah, I was gagging throughout that whole video.
Yeah. Well, the ketchup and eggnog, I was like, oh, dude, no.
Don't do it. Vinegar and milk is never a good combination.
Yeah, that was the mustard. It curdled it instantly.
Yeah.
He said.
Ew.
Yeah, he said it curdled instantly.
He
Oh,
called
gross.
Chris out on that when you first started doing it.
When we first, it was, we have everything to thank the Lone Star. Honestly, he kind of pointed us in a direction. It's like, this is how you want to do things, and okay, this is how we're going to do things, and here we are today. So, thank you, Wes. Honestly,
Always thank you, Les.
But anyway, way back, he called us out. I can't remember what he did.
No, he was just one of his weird food combinations.
Yeah, I can't remember which night it was. It had
there's
something to
been
do
so
with
many.
pickles. So he called me out, and I'm the smoothie guy. So he's like, I want you to do a pickle smoothie. I'm like, okay, sure.
Oh man.
So the night
Still have
comes.
nightmares about this.
The night comes, and I also do a lot of carb-friendly stuff. So we have carb-friendly vanilla ice cream.
Carb-smart ice cream.
Carb-smart vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
And I mixed in dill pickles, and I go, you know what? Let's up the ante. And I put in bread and butter pickles too.
Gosh.
I
You want
ended
to
up.
talk about the most disgusting looking tartar sauce you've
Oh,
ever
it was
seen?
yeah, it was so bad. But I ended up drinking like 8 of the 10 ounces of it. It's all on film. It's there, so I can say
Wow.
I did it.
Where do we begin?
It's
That
so
is
gross.
crazy. She said, yes, our cucamelons went crazy. They were selling 2 pounds a week. Do you know how much cucamelons get here at market? $23 per pound.
Wow.
That's crazy, but people love them. Who knew?
That's
That-
crazy.
Wow.
I really
mean,
need to
congratulations,
get some
that's awesome.
cucamelons.
Yeah, we tried doing turmeric and ginger this year and failed miserably because it's kind of the same thing. It's not as expensive, but what was it? It's like $8-9 a pound. And if you can get it to grow, it just keeps feeding off, each tubular or root, whatever. I don't know. I'm lost as far as that goes. Help me out. Ginger root.
Oh, it just keeps multiplying.
Yeah, but is it called a tubular, or is that just like the root structure?
It's it's a tuber.
Yeah, okay. So I was right. Tuber.
Okay.
See, I couldn't learn.
Okay, so I want to get this real quick.
You're good at learning
So
stuff.
Trey, what a cucamelon is? It's literally, it looks like a miniature watermelon.
Yeah. Or you can
It's like
just
a
refer them
Mexican
to,
sour gherkin.
Yeah, they call it sour gherkin. They call it bitter melon. There's a few names for it, but yeah, it's supposed to be really good for diabetics.
Yeah.
That's why I was growing it. Was for my mother-in-law. It's supposed to help lower insulin levels.
Yep. Yeah. But you can also check out Where to Begin Homestead, and I think she has a couple of them that are maybe not, but that were marked cucamelons. I don't know. Maybe if I had mods to do all that stuff, but I'm kind of debating having, mods to drop links and all that. I almost just want to have a place to hang out and not have to work. You know,
Yeah.
why work? Like, come hang out.
Van of the Land still has cherry and pear tomatoes going in his hoop house.
Well, we still have pepper plants.
We still have tomatoes that are ripening on the porch.
That too. Yep.
Quite a few pounds of them.
Hard, crisp, great for pickles.
You haven't put up that video, have you?
Which one?
Our last weigh-in.
Yeah, the last weigh-ins up. I haven't done our last harvest and our goodbye to Shed Wars 21.
Our last with the tomatoes.
Oh, there's a kitty. Our kitty's ignoring us.
He's taking the bath over there.
Yeah, he's licking himself. He was licking himself in inappropriate places.
Oh wow.
Tell people about that. He's doing
Not
it.
for
in
I couldn't help it. He was looking at me intimately. Like, there he goes again. He's licking his butthole while he's looking intimately at me. How can you not mention and notice that?
That's funny.
He's like, hey, don't you wish you can do this?
Yes, Van of the Land. My mother-in-law made me this blankie. It is
Oh, there's a
so
kitten.
comfy.
Oh, you'll see it on that one.
Aw,
Yeah. Oh, that's the
precious baby.
Pap
that's,
stash.
yeah. I have another name for it, but I shall not say that name. You know it, 1940s. How's that for a hint?
Right.
Yeah, that's every time I see that one, I'm like, oh man, that's
He
like an
reminds me-
evil kitty.
He reminds me of your brother's cat. Your brother's is the opposite, though. He's white face with the black spot above his lip.
See, Robert, you're not a moderator, man.
Did you tucker yourself out?
See, that's what I was talking about, Robert. Like, just hang out, buddy. I don't know if I want to be one of those, lives where everybody's like, "Ooh, post my link. Oh, I have to do this. Oh, I have to work for you." No,
Hey,
man.
Q.
You know, just hang out.
I think most of us know each other.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
anybody doesn't know anybody, go check them out.
Right.
We will not provide the link. Go check them out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Does that sound horrible of me? Like,
Nope.
I just want to be one of
Yes,
those.
Sarah. Robert is a moderator, but there's a few of them in here. But
Is-
it's all good. We want them to
Is Robert a moderator? I have
sit
no
and
idea.
chill.
I
Yeah,
have no idea.
Q is a moderator. Homestead Aquarius.
Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't even know I did that. So there you go.
I think that's it. The Lone Star is.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like,
There's a few in here.
it
Just, troll bash. That's all we care about.
Yeah, I mean, I can take care of them, I think, from here. If I pay attention to the chat.
I've
Yeah.
actually seen another channel where they have Nightbot and they somehow programmed it to where you just type the dude's name in there and Nightbot will drop the link.
Oh, that's
Your
cool.
link. Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't even checked out Nightbot yet.
Yeah. So much, babe. So
I know,
much.
Mr. Technology. Hey, there's the
I
other
did mine
one.
in like 5 minutes. It's super easy.
Really? Okay. Maybe yeah. Yeah. I can't really make up an excuse for 5 minutes there.
Lone Star, whatever helps, buddy. Whatever helps. I would totally listen to anybody in the military.
Yeah, even in Courtney's lives, we'll sit there and hang out with Bob and Bruce, and they'll talk about their war stories. And I mean, yeah,
If it helps, we're a community. We're not just a community of gardeners. We're here for each other.
exactly.
I mean, in my eyes, we owe it to you to be able to sit here and listen to what you had to go through
Yeah,
for you protecting our freedoms.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So thank you.
Yeah,
That's good to know, Vineyard Chicks.
what's that? I wanted to get that one up there.
Nightbot discriminates. He likes some people and does not like others. Just what we hear.
So I've kind of heard that too, but it's more or less
Funky is a fabulous mod, everybody is saying.
Oh yeah,
She's learning how to drop links. She doesn't really keep
I-
up with the chat.
I saw her. She must not really, pay attention to live. She's just like, I saw her dropping links the whole time, and I don't know. I'm not that savvy. Every time I try to help drop a link as a mod, Robert's right before me. It's like, okay, Robert, you're a better man than me. Like, okay.
I'm getting pretty good at it. Hello, Homestead Family Reclaim. Hope you are well. We're
Right
just
there.
sitting here chewing the fat.
Good evening to you. Yeah, we're hanging out. Apparently, we have 15 people who like to just sit around and chew the fat
Thanks for stopping by.
or shoot the poop emoji. If you get what I'm saying.
Right?
There's something in here, so good.
That's why I did that for you, Vineyard Chicks. I said poop emoji instead of the S word.
I was trying to get the other cat, but he just ran
Yeah,
away.
the other cat won't. This one, come on, fatty. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Come on, fatty cat.
He'll do anything for a treat.
Here. Come on, up here. Yeah,
He's like,
right.
what? You're going to make me work for
Come
it?
on. Work for the camera. Come on, work for the camera.
He's like, I'm going
Oh,
to
he's
hit
going to
you.
swat at it instead. All right. There you go.
Fight him.
I'm trying to get a view for you guys, the kitty.
There's Spark.
Well, that's the other one complaining, if you heard that. That's all he does. He just walks by and meows at us like, okay.
Sparky.
So I actually started meowing back at them, and we literally conversate now.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious, actually.
You going to pose for the camera?
He's like, stop touching me.
Oh, you see that? It's a chewing screw. Like, don't knock over my lights. Psst, get out of here. As John would say, you little poop. Yeah, poop troop salute.
Hey, Garden State Gardener.
What's up, Joe?
Hey, Nisi.
Hey, Joe.
Nisi. Oh, hello. Nisi.
Hey, Sweeney Creek Farm.
Wow, all kinds of people coming in here.
All these famous people.
We better start having more talking points. We're gonna bore them to death
We're
here.
sitting here talking about cats.
Yeah, we're trying to convince Cat. Yeah, now he's like flicking his tail at us, like you would flip the bird.
Just leave me alone. I don't get paid to be a part of your life.
How about the pizza we had tonight?
Ooh, tell me all about it.
Yeah, the dessert pizza. Trey,
Oh, man.
Trey, you listening to this? Go ahead and tell them. I'll go get the box.
So it's a Walmart special nowadays. His parents discovered it 2 weeks ago, and it is, I don't know what the crust is. The crust it's a dessert crust, and it's cookie dough, brownie, and then there's like a caramel drizzle sauce that goes on top. It's like $6.48 at Walmart here. But yeah,
Wow.
it's pretty dang. Oh yeah, the Screamin' Sicilian.
Ooh.
It's really good though.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the ingredients up there on you. There we go. Right?
That looks delicious.
Those are brownie and cookie chunks. It was so good.
What is the crust made out of? Does it say?
I don't know.
I bet we could make this like 10 times better ourselves.
Yeah, I usually can, honestly, for real. It just says artisan crust. So that may be like, I don't know.
Can I see the?
Yeah. Oh, old man noises. Oh my goodness. But anyway, that was absolutely amazing. That pizza there. Breakfast pizza, of course.
Oh, they even make it sound good. A completely new take on frozen pizza. Up your snacking game with Screamin' Sicilian cookie brownie dessert pizza. It is a sweet treat. Hot and ready from your oven. Cookies or brownies, and make it both.
Ooh.
The base for this delicious treat is a thin, flaky crust. That's all it says.
It does.
Then we cover it with cream cheese sauce and top it with piles of cookies and brownie bites that will bake fresh in your oven. Finally, included inside is a caramel packet to drizzle over the top once baked.
So I think
Yeah,
that
it's
cream
pretty
cheese
good.
sauce is where I got the idea for my stuffed chocolate covered bacon stuffed French toast. It's so hard to say. Sometimes.
Sliders.
Yeah, sliders. Thank you. You did watch the video.
Of course I did. I'm here to support.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. Good night, Lone Star. Les.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, Idaho Garden Girl. Hi, I didn't see you there either.
Yeah. Hey. Hello.
Hey, Idaho Garden Girl.
Hope you are well.
Hey, Q
This
Kitchen
is
and
Trevor
Beyond.
Craft too. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hello.
I just saw that too at the same time. Joe, we saw, was he Ubering?
Hey, Joe.
Joe, are you working?
That was for my sister. That was for your sister, Q. Yes.
Freehandly made that was in Walmart, Super Walmart. Aren't they all Super Walmarts now, I think?
I think so. What's this? I had to try that last week. It's peanut butter chips. Ooh. Peanut butter, huh?
Huh.
Homestead Aquarius. Hello, Uber Joe, Garden State Gardener. Keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on your client.
So, Gina was trying to convince me to do chocolate caramel covered bacon.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, but the peanut butter, that brings it to a whole new level.
Yeah.
I see a cheesecake,
Oh boy.
a bacon cheesecake with peanut butter and chocolate.
Homestead Aquarius, I don't know if you guys have it down there, but Walmart, the bone broth in the box, the Great Value brand, is $3.48 or $2.48 a box.
Or the Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree doesn't have bone broth. They have chicken and beef broth, not
Okay.
bone broth.
Okay. I will concede then. But yes, Dollar Tree has, what is it? A quart, right?
I don't think it's quite a quart.
No, I think it is. I think it's a quart of broth for $1, obviously. It sounds like
Vanilla Land says at his old pizza place,
absolutely,
they put cream cheese on their spinach pizza. It was the bomb.
Oh yeah, that would be really good. I've actually made a stuffed chicken with spinach, garlic, and cream cheese. So
Ooh.
that's really good.
So Idaho Garden Girl is cooking and canning chipotle tomatillo salsa. She says, "I hope it turns out good, but so far it doesn't even smell good."
And yes, Trey. Gina loves Reese cups. That's what that reminded us of, really. The chocolate peanut butter covered bacon. But that's what we were trying to show with cheesecakes is you can do literally anything. Kenny and Angie from Abundant Acres Homestead came out with a Nutter Butter cheesecake, and that was like, oh, look at that. And then Sarah, she did excellent one too. It was strawberry and what was the other berry that she had? Mulberry?
I think so.
Strawberry, mulberry, and peanut butter cheesecakes.
It was peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, it was peanut butter and jelly cheesecake. Like, okay, that's perfect. That's what we wanted to show. You've seen, the 3 that we've put out, like coconut and apple, mint.
Like you can literally do anything with the cheesecake.
Working on
There
cute.
are savory.
I want you to send that to Homestead Aquarius.
Ooh.
Oh, Vegemite. I can't even look at Vegemite. Man. Robert has ruined Vegemite.
Yeah, and strawberries.
Do you know that I'm allergic to strawberries?
You are allergic?
Yeah, that sucks. They taste so good.
I like strawberry like
He likes
jelly.
He likes anything that isn't the whole strawberry. It's the seeds.
Yeah.
Anything with seeds with him is like a no.
Yeah.
Raspberries, blackberry, like not his thing.
Well, Q, you have 2 days, honestly, so you got it. You got this, Q. What the hell is the cat doing?
Ripping your parents' bed apart because they're not home.
Nice. Cats are tearing into my parents' bed because they are in Ohio right now.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they drove right by Courtney's house.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I want them to get murdered.
I wish I could have gone down there with them, and I would have been like, "Hey, Courtney, what's up? YouTube meetup early," but
yeah, I can't wait. If that is really a thing that's going to happen, that would be so awesome. And like, that's what I'm using my tax money for.
Oh yeah, you come all the way across the country, well, at least halfway across the country.
Heck yeah.
There's been quite a
That'd
few
be so
meetups
much
that have
fun.
already happened,
Yeah, there have been.
but they've been way too far away for us to make the trip.
Sounds like a line from Iron Man. Did you know that there is only one thing in this world that I am allergic to? And you bring me straw. Yeah. Yeah.
I should have used that line when I was in the hospital and they garnished my breakfast with strawberries.
Oh.
Yes.
And I had my allergy band on that was because of strawberries.
We're like, are you trying to kill me?
Like, here's your sign.
One thing I've learned with the hospital system, just one right now, they're completely and totally crazy.
See, Q, I know you've
And
been.
they can't keep up with everything. Like, I've been so disappointed in the care my dad has gotten so far.
Q has been working on her cheesecake video for weeks now.
What?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I'm sorry, Q.
I think she's, if I remember correctly, she's trying to edit it on her computer as opposed to the cell phone.
Oh.
So I guess she's learning it, maybe, if I remember correctly. She asked me how to set up a playlist, how I did the cheesecake playlist.
Yeah.
And it's as simple as setting up a playlist, but on the top, there's search your videos. And then there's another icon right next to that, and it says search YouTube videos. So if you type specifically what you're looking for and then add in the YouTuber channel name as well, it pops right up and you can add that video into the playlist you just created.
Nisi makes peanut butter.
You did it very complicatedly.
Wait, I did?
Yes.
Really?
I just went into the top search bar and typed in Blue Farm Pasta Salad Challenge, and it brings up everything that has that hashtag in it. So that's how I've been checking to see if people have done it. And then I watch the video, and then I click save, and then I go to in my playlist, and then I choose the correct playlist, and that's how I add it.
Huh.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Really easy.
Yeah, I guess so. But you know what? That's going to take me a week to learn.
Oh.
Because I've already learned it this way.
Gotcha.
Where to begin? We are definitely hoping that Q gets her lemon one in before the 23rd.
What's up?
She is telling us to extend the deadline for Q Kitchen one more week. The only problem with that is the whole challenge was for the purpose of putting the winner's cheesecake on our Thanksgiving table.
And then your channel and Cheesecake gets a complete shout out from us as we present it, and that's that.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
We're deciding on how we're going to pick the winner, if we're going to let family do it by the videos or if we're going to do a poll.
We've been thinking Selena.
Yeah, my niece is the whole reason the cheesecake challenge
Started.
started. For her birthday, she asked me to make her the grasshopper cheesecake. And I
Yeah.
was like, hey, while we're at it, why don't we start a cheesecake challenge and
Yeah.
get everybody making cheesecake?
Yeah, yeah.
So I might let her pick
The winner. So
That's cool.
But I'll tell you, that tiramisu that the Vineyard Chicks made, oh man.
yeah, yeah.
I'm going to make that just to make that.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Yeah.
if
Go
I
ahead.
can talk my son into possibly helping me make a video for you guys, when do I have to have it in by?
The 23rd is the last day we can hold off because we
need at least one day to make the cheesecake that we're choosing.
Okay.
And then present it the next day on Thanksgiving Day.
Okay.
Actually, no. Thanksgiving's the 25th.
Yeah, which would give us a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
So basically, the night of the 23rd, we'll figure out, 1 a.m. the 24th, we'll figure out who the winner is.
Okay.
And then we will go from there, create the cheesecake probably that night, let it and the video. I'll probably chop and edit that video as well and cook Thanksgiving dinner on top of that.
I will help you with Thanksgiving dinner.
Your help is minuscule.
That's because you want everything perfect.
She burns water, Nikki.
Oh.
I can make butternut squash.
She makes the best cheesecake ever, and I will give that to her. She didn't get to make her
Pineapple
upside down cheesecake. That's her specialty, and she didn't even get to make it because we were like, we've had it so many times. Let's do something different.
Right.
Oh, it's so good though.
But maybe we'll open up next year's competition cheesecake challenge with the pineapple upside down.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Dude. The kittens are so dumb.
Yeah.
They're like just trying to knock everything over.
Do you know what he was doing when I went in there?
What?
He was standing in the middle of your parents' bed just I'm like, oh, they're gonna kill you. Good thing it's their cat, not our cat.
Burnt water. And so this is exactly what Gina would do. This right here. Yes.
Oh.
It's one of those things where you'd pick it up and you could see through the pot. You'd be like, hello.
Haven't burnt bread yet.
Yes, you did. You burnt the...
I did not burn that.
You did. I can grab it right now and show you. She burnt the baguette last night. It's already cooked. It just needed to be heated up. Guess who burnt it?
It was
That's why I do the cooking.
You're a chef. Like, you're supposed to do the cooking.
And you're supposed to cook.
I do. I make cheesecake.
Yeah. With direction.
I've made other things.
Barely. With my assistance.
I have the Vineyard Chicks in here. They can clearly tell you that I made a chicken.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know.
Ginger, delicious dish for you and served it to your family.
Have a good night, Niecy. Thank you. Yeah. You know, I don't know. I think she pulled the heartstrings with that label of hers. Not burnt chicken ginger.
Sesame
ginger chicken. Not burnt.
Well, it wasn't burnt.
Yeah.
You said it was going to be burnt.
I did not.
You talked trash the whole time.
No, I did not. You can clearly see in the video that I was on standby with the fire extinguisher.
Exactly. With the fire extinguisher.
Oh man!
Comes into that video and he's like,
I came in.
Oh, you good? You good?
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Wonders why I have no confidence in the kitchen.
But did you see the blooper moment on the apple cheesecake today?
No, I still have to go back and watch that. Like I said, I was clicking on lives today and just let them play.
She It's so cute. Like I usually edit out these, but it's gotten to the point where I'm just like, no, no. We're gonna have some fun. So lately I've been letting the bloopers go.
Yeah.
Because he's nice like
Because
that.
I'm nice like that. So unfortunately there's a swear, and I apologize, Vineyard Chicks, about that. I will learn how to bleep out after, I figure out how to do that. But it's just so funny. She goes, here we are in the kitchen with the cosmic cultivators. And I'm like, in the kitchen with the cosmic cultivators? And she goes, hit the button. You're effing me up. She starts cracking up. She's like, I need to hear the beep. And I go, beep, go.
Oh, that's funny.
I think I'm going to start leaving the bloopers in it. Why not, right?
Great. Now I have to become perfect too.
I was like, yeah, right, Q, I do. But it's getting to the point where it's just like, why not? It's hilarious.
Right.
Oh, I did not know he didn't edit it until I watched the video when it was uploaded.
Yeah.
He usually does editing while I am up with my dad in rehab.
Or sleeping. Wait, what's this?
So it was like, surprise.
How come the bloopers are only on Miss China's videos? Hello. You want to know why? Because I try to be as professional as possible. And I'm here to correct her. Hence why I was like, we are in the kitchen with the cosmic cultivators, which I would edit out. But now it's just like, okay, this is hilarious. She's so adorable, and I can't even handle this anymore. Like,
lack of sleep, man.
and that's what it is.
Give a girl a break.
Yeah. See, even Q said it was hilarious. I was cracking up. See, I think we have something there. It's like the whole thing. I won't say that. That's after hours. But there are other things that attract people. Putting it in a.
Vandaland wants to know what state you are in, Blue Farm. That's up to you.
I'm up in Washington State.
Yeah.
In the Pacific Northwest, and it's beautiful up here. I'm originally from Phoenix, Arizona, born and raised for 36 years.
She went from really hot to really cold and wet.
Yeah.
I needed rain in my life.
So you recently moved out there, huh?
Yeah, May of 2020 is when we moved into our home in Washington.
Huh. So we are exactly the same age. All right, then.
Yeah.
38.
38.
That matters to you.
It's like I don't know. For me,
I just now notice how often he does that. Like he was literally sitting there. He's like, "Well, if she lived there for 36 years, we're about the same age."
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like I don't know.
Like me personally, I've always hung out. For instance, right now, if I had friends, I'd be hanging out with probably 50 to 55-year-old people.
Yeah.
Because they're smart. Okay, they're smarter than most. How's that put?
It's the maturity level.
Like I'm just a laid back guy. I like hearing stories. Knowledge is interesting to me, and not knowledge that they teach in schools nowadays. Actual knowledge that will benefit me. I'm interested in. So yeah, I don't know. I guess that age thing is just I don't know, some kind of weird quirk that I have. How's that? Like the Vineyard Chicks absolutely amaze me because I don't see youth doing the things that they're doing. I see youth nowadays doing this, almost getting hit by vehicles, ignoring their parents, not doing as they're told, failing, becoming losers, basically. But They give me hope.
the spark of hope.
They give me hope.
Yeah.
They really do, in a world that's so lost and so misdirected.
Right.
I don't know. I don't want to go down that road. This is
Oh, Q, thank you for sharing that. So we're way behind again. It's all good. They're chatting amongst each other pretty much.
Well, I'm only actually 5 behind, so.
Where to begin was asking about Q's Skillet Fest.
Ooh, yes.
Oh.
And Q
Yeah, I
shared
wanna know
out
about that.
your video.
Nikki, are you getting in on that one?
I don't know. Tell me about it.
Oh yeah. Have you dropped that one yet?
I need to do finalization on yours.
So Q, mine will be up in the next day or two.
I mean, Nikki needs an explanation of the Q Skillet Fest. So Crazy Ed, this is how it all started. Crazy Ed started a barbecue fest, which you needed to use, a grill, nothing else but a grill. And other people were like, I don't have access to a grill. I'm in an apartment. Da 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 da. Q Kitchen and Beyond and Homestead Aquarius collaborated or talked amongst each other and created this collaboration, which includes all the stuff other than a grill.
Well, no, the grill is not part of it. It's a griddle.
You can use electric griddles. You can use
cast iron
skillets.
Okay.
Bean pots.
Yeah, bean pot. I guess that would be a Dutch oven system.
Okay, I have one of those. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think crock pot was involved.
But she does have I think
video. I'll go check it out.
Yeah, she just posted. Q, is that your actual explanation video for Nikki? Once again, you're posting links, and thank you. I don't expect anyone to work in this chat.
You can use a grill. She put the link in there to that.
Oh, you can. So you can use anything then.
Okay.
Well, I know there's some stipulations. You'll have to just check that out because off my memory, I can't.
Where to begin Homestead? Blue Farm is actually doing a pasta salad challenge right now too.
Oh, you should have
put that. She just said she
that.
literally just made 30 pounds of pasta salad tonight for a huge birthday party tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should have filmed it. I'm doing a pasta salad challenge, man.
Yep. For everybody who's in here, pasta salad challenge, Blue Farm. Check it out.
Yeah.
I believe you're giving something away, right, Nikki?
$25
Aquarius says no normal pots or pans. I'll just say mine's done in the oven.
So you can't use a fry pan. Use a cast iron pan.
Okay.
You can't use a pot. Use a wok.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing.
I'm like, I have a skillet, I have a wok, I have cast iron, I have a Dutch oven.
You saw what I did mine on, an electric skillet.
Yeah.
Griddle, flat top.
Griddle, yeah.
Everybody calls it different. But yeah, just, something that not, normal.
And be creative, right?
Well, I mean, for some people that is normal.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that's what they're trying to show is like somebody's normal is someone's abnormal and vice versa,
Plus, I mean, there's a lot of old school tools out there that people don't really think of anymore.
I'm not sure if it's the creativity of the food item or just the creativity of how you're cooking it, or maybe a combination of the two.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, if it's as far as the food goes, I blew it out of the water with my chocolate-covered Heath bar, bacon, French toast sliders.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I could eat that every day of the week.
Yeah. Every day, every meal, I could eat that and not complain.
But there's no limitation on what you can make, really, as long as you use the tools you're supposed to use.
So, if I'm reading this one correctly, Q. Oh my God, that was awesome, Chris. So look, looking forward to
Band of the
Gina's
Land,
too.
that's what I used, was the Dutch oven.
Yep. Gina used the we'll call it a Dutch oven for now, but she's also, pulling on the heartstrings again like she did with the burnt chicken video.
Those creation that I cannot say yet was amazing.
They were, yes. So there's two different types of amazing, though. I need to elaborate here.
This is why I don't cook for him, because even when it is like, boom, hit it out of the park, he's like, oh, that could be better.
Yeah.
That could have been bolder. You could have done this different. You could have done.
There's
No,
bushcraft in
I
here.
stuck to a recipe. That's a family recipe. Like, leave it alone, buddy.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. She had 5 ingredients in this, and that's where I say that was absolutely delicious for the simplicity of it.
Okay.
Like, if you can put 5 ingredients together and make it taste that effing good,
Yeah.
you knocked it out of the park. Now, there's my level, what I can do with it. I can, I would have done this better. I would have done that. I would have added this. I would have put that and created like this magnificent thing. And then at the end of it all, it would have been like, I could have done better. So it's not really a personal thing. I expect a lot from myself because I keep my standards so low. So when I do achieve that, I'm like, yay, I have something to celebrate.
Awesome.
No, that is a very old recipe that I did. And the hardest part about it is it's my dad's recipe, and he's never followed a recipe for that. It's always, he's made it for so long that he does it by eye.
Wow.
Just dumps things in, So I'm sitting here, I'm like, all right, Dad, I need to know at least what you use. So he gave me the basic ingredients for it, and then he's like, you're gonna have to look up the measurements. I was like, all right, here we go. And it came out better than I anticipated.
So we were talking about recipes and all, and this is a special box right here.
Yeah, that's the family box.
And this box I got when I was 10 or 12 years old. We went to Hershey Park in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Lucky. I've never been.
It had chocolate in it. Chocolate soldier, as a matter of fact. Little soldier guy right there. And inside it has probably a couple hundred recipes in here.
Awesome.
That we've collected from the family throughout the years. And
that's so special.
It's to me, it's overwhelmingly special and priceless, because this is, one of the challenges we have coming up for Christmas. There lies a recipe card in here that most people have never heard of what we're doing. Maybe we've talked about it before. You ever heard of a cookie bar, Nikki?
You kind of mentioned it, but I've never really heard of a cookie bar.
Yeah. Not very many people have heard of a cookie bar. The only person who has is Courtney. So she knows what a cookie bar is. But that's it. So I think we're going to break out, everybody's doing the cookie
Christmas cookie
collab challenge, etc. We're going to do the cookie bar.
Where to begin? So she's been to Hershey, Pennsylvania growing up. They went many field trips there.
Yeah, nice. I'm probably so far behind again.
Throwing something with Jeff. Thanks for coming in. You have a great night.
Thanks,
Sleep
buddy.
well.
Have a good one.
Oh, Band of the Land knows the cookie bar.
Ah, see?
Ooh.
So there's a couple people who know, but others are like, what is that? Never heard of it.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be a good challenge.
The recipe that he has for that challenge.
Yeah. To die for.
The fact that he's going to put that out there on the internet, one, he may get shot for it because it's a family recipe.
Yeah.
Two, other people will probably kill for it because it's that good.
It really is. I mean, I guess we're tooting our own horn here, but
No, it's It's amazing.
See, I do cookie bars. Excellent, Q. So we're going to be doing a cookie bar challenge here for Christmas.
I'm totally going to get down on that.
Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do quite yet. I mean, we already have 2 challenges out right now. One of them's a pepper challenge, which we still got to get, I think, 12 packages of seeds out
Wow.
before next year. We should be able to do it.
Yeah.
Then the cheesecake challenge, and then everybody else is doing challenges. I so want in on that walking stick challenge. Mr. Homestead Aquarius.
Robert's still
So
here.
I
Hey,
know
Robert.
Garden Girl says, what's the difference between a bar cookie and a cookie bar?
Whether you're asking that question from the crawl space or up above the crawl space.
That's Idaho Garden Girl?
Oh, I thought that was Q Kitchen.
No.
I'm sorry, Idaho Garden Girl. I put you in the crawl space with Q. Nothing personal. It's just a funny little joke we have. Excellent. I'm so glad you asked that, Trey. You will have to find out with the upcoming challenge, which, by the way, I love that
Hi,
news
Melody.
segment.
Thanks for coming in. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Thank you for listening, though.
Yeah. Did you get our email, Melody? I'm just curious. I still have the
2
connection.
cookies walk into a bar and a legend is made.
That's right. That brownie cookie pizza we just had. That's what you get.
Yeah,
But
delicious.
Trey and the Vineyard Chicks, I'm sure you'll go ahead and look at what a cookie bar is anyway. But yeah, we'll be doing one of those challenges. And also, I can't remember who the other person is with Gail, who's doing a cookie challenge. Gail Southern Living. I wish I remembered who the other person was.
Yes, Bake a Leg and Let's Do It was talking about it.
Yeah, she might be doing another one too. I don't know. I mean, Melody told me, everybody's going to be doing everything. You do you. If somebody's doing a cookie challenge, so what? Do a cookie challenge.
Right.
But I don't know.
We try to at least.
I think that was the advice I gave you was who cares?
Yeah, okay. So we get it from everywhere. So it's like, almost a consensus of the same opinion. Like, even Courtney, she told us
Yes,
like
it is Bake a Leg.
she told us that yeah. Are you doing it with Gail? Because Gail, I thought there was another one with Gail. But either way, we're going to do lots of cookie challenges. We have all kinds of recipes.
Hey, Bake a Leg.
Yeah, I got lost in all the comments and everything. Anyway, the highlighted comment here, Vineyard Chicks Cookie Bar Challenge. Hope you'll join. Oh, that's what I meant.
They don't know what a cookie bar is.
Yeah, they'll have to stay tuned. But Trey, I love that news segment that you did with
the news.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah, just the upkeep of challenges within the community. I highly suggest you keep doing that.
I gotta go check the plumbing.
Oh, Gina's checking the plumbing. I could do, what's this? Bar jokes? Yes, I got it. Okay, thank you, Melody. I just wanted to make sure.
By the way, before I forget, Bushcraft Family says he's joining the walking stick challenge. He's going to get his carving set out.
Awesome. So Bushcraft Family is going to be joining the walking stick challenge that Homestead Aquarius put up right here. Hold on. My computer's slow, of course. Bushcraft, the walking stick challenge should be fun. I am making a Swiss Army knife walking stick. Oh, yeah? Trey is going to try to beat me and make the best one. Huh. See, I have to throw my 2 cents in here because, as the Vineyard Chicks would say, my walking stick is going to be out of this world. That's my design. How's that?
That's pretty cool.
Always, Trey. Like, yes. I will always support you girls. You are fabulous. If you have time, Bushcraft, I think you have plenty of time, buddy. You just got to pull yourself away from the rabbit holes a little bit and have a little bit of fun. I get it. Trust me. I'm right there with you, man. Me and you have a lot of the same opinions.
Excuse me, I need to go have a smoke.
Oh, shit. The plumbing break turned into a smoke break.
Don't worry, I'll bring your phone with me.
Oh, she's taking my phone. That's probably almost dead by now. Oh, you're messing up the lighting, man.
I'm trying not to take out your dad's desk.
See, this is why I need an editing room, my own like little studio, you know?
You need a less bulky blanket.
Yeah, that too. That blanket she has is 10 pounds. What's this? Me? I am doing a cookie challenge, at least going to try. I'm doing a dessert challenge. Ooh. For the 4 weeks of. Ooh. You have to specify the dessert challenge a little bit more, Melody. In due time, I'm sure you will with a video.
So I've been thinking about possibly doing like a seed swap on my channel.
Yeah.
Before everyone wants to start their seeds early next year.
Yeah, why not? It's a great way to get your name out there.
Yeah, I just got to look it up and figure out how I want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is a good way to start, is just getting that fact out there. Like, hey, anybody interested in, Nikki seed swap, and see what reactions you get. Then you can base it off that and be like, okay, well, XYZ wants to maybe join.
Right. I have so many seeds, and like I give seeds away all the time to like my mother-in-law. I mail seeds to people.
Yeah. That's pretty much what we do around here as well.
Mm-hmm.
One way or another. Oh, we got adoption going on here.
A what?
Hold on, let me highlight it.
Oh, adoption.
Yeah. Can you adopt me? Wow. Well, you'll be closer to the Cosmic Cultivators if that happened. And John from Will It Grow. Yeah, Nikki, you are literally on the opposite side of the country, right? You said you have access to ocean water, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you are literally like...
I live like right next to the Hood Canal.
Yeah.
I'm like 3 minutes up a hill, and it's gorgeous. Like, I don't have ocean view like the coast, but I have a canal. It's ocean water. To me, from Arizona, where there is no ocean, this is the closest to the ocean I could ever get.
So it's kind of the same setup. Like, we drive 3 minutes down the road and we come to the marsh, which I guess is kind of like a boating dock, but you can only put certain size boats in there. You can't, ship a yacht out there.
Right.
I wouldn't go anything more than maybe 22, 24 foot. Anything more than that, you're risking some serious, landing,
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Go ahead and what's that?
What?
I'm seeing what Mr. Robert was talking about. Would love to see it. Yeah.
Robert, I actually don't, but my husband does. He goes fishing and crabbing.
Ooh, crabbing, huh?
Yeah.
That would be good for shed wars, Nikki.
Really?
Yeah. Anything harvested from nature that your family is going to consume counts as weight.
Oh, all right.
Other than water. Although I'm trying to convince Robert, because I do harvest my own water, Robert. we will not drink the town water here because, for one, the nuclear plant is a mile that direction. For two, what was that? Back in the late '90s, they disposed of greyhounds improperly in our water well for years and years before it was discovered. We have we used to have a greyhound track here in Seabrook. So yeah, our well water became nasty with, you know, rotting dogs. And ever since that, our water smells like bleach or chemicals. I hate even bathing in it. It's that bad. I hate
Wow.
it. But we will not drink it. Um, you know, my family's been harvesting their own water for 70 years because we won't, you know, drink the tap water. Not that the
Right.
new plant's been here for 70 years, but you get what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Q Kitchen and Beyond. Blue Farm. Weren't you in Shed Wars this year? No, I wasn't. I didn't know about it. I'm so new to YouTube. I'm just like a month back in it from like an 8-month break. So, hey,
Yeah,
Melody.
you were a different channel name, right? You
Yeah,
switched.
I was Evergreen Homestead. And I
Yes.
actually have that in one of my bloopers on my videos. I think it's funny to put bloopers at the beginning of the video as like an attention grabber.
Yeah, somebody else is getting into that.
Yeah, see, I'm not the only one with that idea.
I used to put them at the end of the video, but not everybody watches to the very end.
Obviously, ask John about that. Ask John. You know, he's such a mean guy because people don't watch till the very end of the video. Like,
Then make him put something at the very end to grab people's attention and make them want to watch to the very end. I just put it in the beginning because I think they're funny and I want people to laugh.
you know what Gail did that I thought it was really cool, and I think she only did it a couple of times. She would make her videos, and then somewhere in the video, she would just do something crazy, like a split scene, and she'd just start busting out in a dance or something. And one time I commented on it, I was like, you know, how I do my videos. I'm like, da 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 da. It's like, what was up with that part at this time? Like, totally random. You bust out in like disco dance. And she goes, oh, you are the only person who noted that. I'm running your playlist today because you saw that.
Wow.
I was like, oh, that's actually a good idea, Gail. I like that. That kind of, you know, if you can get that into people's heads where they're like, yeah, if you watch my video in entirety, you may get a little kickback.
That's pretty cool idea. I like that.
Yeah. She only did it a couple times.
So Robert says, shame on the not to the very end watchers.
That's
Hugh
right.
says, yes, people shortchange. No, the last time I watched John to the end, John Keeney happened. That's
Yeah. That's hilarious.
poor John.
He did it to himself. At least he wore boxers, okay? If he didn't wear boxers,
His wife would have murdered him.
you know what? I'm willing to bet if he wore that the way it was supposed to, we wouldn't know him anymore because he'd be famous. He'd be a millionaire right now just because that would be, you know, number one on the charts for at least a couple days.
Heck yeah.
It was.
He would have like a 2 million subscribers. He'd be like,
That's
yeah.
right, our cabin in the woods. Go Patriots.
Oh, what?
Because I would have shared it out.
Tony, I hope you are well, buddy.
Hope the knee's doing better.
I haven't caught up on your latest video with your brother and you update. I will get there, I promise. But I hope you're doing well. And yeah, I used to be a diehard Patriots fan. Now I don't do any
Listen to this.
TV or anything anymore.
Listen to this.
What, Q?
Nope, the Vineyard Chicks. Q Kitchen and Beyond. My parents are not fans of the Roman Empire. We learned about holidays from before Empire I'm probably not going to say it right. Palpatine took control of the church. Not sure if that makes sense to anyone else, though. Laugh out loud.
I would really like to talk more about that because I think we may have same thought systems. Yeah, that's very interesting.
It explains a lot. I'll say that much.
It was funny. We were talking about you girls before you came on, and what was it? I was like, I can't believe the Vineyard Chicks don't have like 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers right now, and their lives don't have like 400 or 500 children in there. And
Right.
I'm scratching my head. I'm like, wow, like why don't they? And then all of a sudden, boom! I'm like, they're homeschooled. They're all homeschooled. So that the friends that I don't want to imply this, girls, but the friends that you have are right here on the internet, or at least we can all speak to you and say that we are your friends, all of us. So that just like dawned on me, and I'm like, wow, if they had that much more exposure, they would be like rock stars right now,
Sorry, I'm messing around on my Facebook. I shared out your guys' live.
Oh yeah, he does the Facebook thing. What's that one? We're both good. I know the whole knee surgery thing, buddy. I'm sure we've had this conversation before, and I sound like a broken record, but I feel your pain. Well, there it is. You are correct. Our YouTube friends are our family. We love you guys.
We love you too.
Absolutely. Trey, I want to see some drum solos. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's how the tongue drum sounds, but
No, but you know what I mean. I don't even mean like a song, because I do understand like doing a song is so much harder than just going freestyle on a drum. Like when I'm going freestyle, I don't even know I'm going for a half hour. And I'm like, oh man, nobody's gonna watch a half hour of this.
Hey, King Poopa.
Hey, King Poopa.
Patricia Revis.
Yep, Poop Troop salute. Where's the queen?
He says, "What's up, party people?" It's definitely not a party, but we are hanging out.
We were rocking earlier. I think we bored at least 7 people out of here. We bored them to death.
Yeah, it's getting late for everybody.
Yeah, not across the country right now. It's
9:57.
Yeah. Oh, dang, that was close. I'm getting there. Yep, there it is. Poop Troop salute.
To King Poopa.
Yep. Uh-oh, what was that? So you notice how well everything's running tonight, Nikki. Like I can.
Yes.
I had to turn off 5 devices.
Yep.
Like I said, we have the house to ourselves. So here's a computer, there's a TV in there. Ugh.
Yeah.
Smart TVs everywhere.
Yeah, smart TVs. That's our entertainment instead of cable.
Yep. Same.
Yeah. My parents, I think they bought whatever, Roku or...
Yeah, I think it's Roku.
Yeah, we
whatever.
Chromecast.
Yeah, I don't even...
Or Hulu. It's one of those two.
Yeah. Hulu or that, whatever that is. I don't even know what Chromecast is.
It's just like you plug it into your smart TV and then you can cast stuff from your phone from like Netflix, Hulu, whatever.
One of those antenna things?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's like you plug it into like the little port and then it's like a little round disc.
Yeah, like a hot stick. Is that right? Fire stick.
I think so. I've never had a Fire Stick.
Hey, you know
that's old now too. That's like 15 years old.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just getting caught up.
Like you can find that in like big lots.
I was in the Walmart today trying to figure out cords, and I wanted to hook up my camera to the laptop and do lives from the camcorder that I have, because it's so much better quality. So I'm in there and I'm talking to the guy, and he's like, "Do you know what it's called?" I'm like, "No, but I have pictures."
Let me show you.
Yeah, let me show you. And he pointed out the wrong thing, of course. And I ended up buying the wrong thing.
Of course.
Of course. And I'm sitting there talking to the guy. I'm like, I wish I didn't skip computer class because I think this stuff would have been a lot easier if I actually attended.
Right.
No, because none of that stuff existed in our computer class.
But,
We were like the beginning of computers.
usually if I engage in something, I at least learn it.
Dial up and what we have nowadays are two
Hot stick,
totally
yeah.
different things.
I know. Hot stick. Ha ha ha. Yeah.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah.
Of course,
Ooh.
Dustin.
Well, good night, girls. Trey.
Good
Have a
night.
wonderful night. Thank you so much for staying up late.
We appreciate you.
Yeah. And looking forward to your live again already.
Yeah, they're awesome, girls. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah. Wish we could do so much more for you three.
Can you believe I still have this?
Oh my goodness, you're gonna like fall over. That's probably
I literally
fermented forever.
got this during our very first live. That's how
Wow.
often I drink.
Yeah.
Like,
Our
and
first
it's the
live was like
fancy bottle.
6 months ago.
Yeah, if not longer than that.
Woohoo!
A wine cooler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it a wine cooler?
No, it's Barefoot Bubbly. It's the California Champagne
Oh.
Pink
Ooh.
Moscato.
Oh, pink Moscato.
Moscato's delicious.
It is. It's like the only real wine I can drink.
Wait a minute, what's going on here?
Especially, well, Nikki, you couldn't do it with strawberries, but it's so good with fresh strawberries in it.
Yeah.
Starting on the Oregon Trail. To the future starting.
Okay, I gotta read what you're reading. Read it out loud for the group.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me, so I don't know. It's just another thing I have. Chris and Gina rode into the future starting on the Oregon Trail.
Yes, exactly, Homestead Aquarius. The Oregon Trail was the first game we ever played on the computer.
Yes. Okay. Please, somebody help me with this one. So when the computers first came out, way back in the day, there was 2 games that came with it. All right. Gina's clueless on this. So there was the original Oregon Trail, with the little pellet guns, and you see the BB go doot, 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 to the squirrel, the rabbit.
And you always died of diphtheria.
Huh?
Yes, you always die of
Yeah.
dysentery.
Like
or
10%
something.
of the time you make it with like maybe missing a leg and an arm. But
Yeah.
So there was another game that came with this. It was called Sim World or just Sim.
Huh.
And what it was is you can take halves of animals. So say I take a half of a lizard and a half of a snake, and I put them together. And what you had to do was create a habitat on a planetary basis for that animal and other animals you created.
Yeah, see,
Does-
I never heard of this
Does
game.
anybody
Nope.
know? And I'm not hallucinating. I wasn't doing drugs at that time.
I think your mommy accidentally gave you the special brownies for school that day.
No, but it's not though, because I played it all the time. I would go back and forth from these games. Like it's so vivid in my
Homestead Aquarius says the point goes to Gina.
Yes, yeah. Sometimes I need things explained to me a little bit. I guess it's just my brain going. Brr. But does anybody know what game I'm talking about? I wish I had more information.
King Fuba says that sounds like ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt.
Bushcraft said I went to night school for computers and I lasted a week. Then the teacher passed me because I knew more than him.
Yeah. Chimera.
Chris's Clever Craft. I agree. Oregon Trail is
Chimera.
such a fun game.
Now, is that like what you're saying for a game, Robert? Or are you asking me like
Q, I do have to woman-splain to
So
Chris.
so yeah, I do. There is no mansplaining in this relationship. Um, something like chimera. So
Chimera.
yeah, yeah. It kind of more simplistic, Robert. Like literally, you could only get a half of each animal. Like you could make a half end of a snake and a half end of a lion. You know, just as long as you had the front end and the back end. You can
Hmm.
create all these habitats, and man,
We'll have to Google it.
Siri, every time I Google it, the Google's like, "You are challenged." Like,
Well,
okay, thanks.
Nikki might be onto something with these brownies too.
You know what? In fifth grade, I was offered a joint. In fifth grade, everybody, can you believe that? And it
I
was
can
one of
believe it.
these.
Our generation was bad, okay?
Yeah, okay, okay. But it wasn't a normal joint. It was a paper ripped in half and a little little joint rolled up, like a half a joint. He was trying to sell it to me for $5, and he's like, "Yeah, this is a whole joint." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I didn't have $5 then.
I'm lucky if my parents gave me a quarter in the fifth grade.
I mean, I had money, but not for that. I'm not gonna buy drugs at what was that? Like 12? Am I? No, 10. 10 years old, and I can buy a joint. Awesome, great school system.
Right.
All I'm gonna say is look at it now. It hasn't gotten much better.
No, it's gotten worse, believe it or not. Now, I couldn't believe this. Like some kids, the synthetic marijuana, Nikki, like
Yeah.
stuff that like makes you go brain dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that for a while because my job kind of started threatening pee test,
And that doesn't show up.
yeah, I switched to the synthetic, and yeah, okay, I can pee clear now, but I was and I don't want to use the. I was going mentally handicapped,
Wow.
literally.
No, it's like literally frying his brain
Well, it was frying my brain
from the inside out.
Wow.
So anyway, to get back to the stuff's horrible. Don't do it. So I'm finding out nowadays that they are taking this stuff and spraying WD-40 on it and smoking it.
What?
What the?
People are so dumb. People
Who
are so
in their
dumb.
right mind would look at a can of WD-40
Sean, what's up, buddy?
and
No show
say,
for fairness.
gonna smoke
That's a
this?
good idea.
Like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
I mean, we did some dumb stuff. Don't get me wrong, but
with dumb stuff, dumb.
but I
stuff.
also relate that to the technology. All these TikTok fads and
Tide Pod challenge.
Yeah. like
Yeah, there it is. Q, you read my mind. You took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, like technology, more exposure, more the movie Jackass moments, etc., etc. That movie did nobody no justice on this planet. Any of them.
no, I think
You're
most of
funny.
the cast of that would tell you that nowadays.
Yeah, most of the cast is dead or crippled.
Right.
Innocence. Chris's clever class saying hi. Welcome to the generation of toilet lickers, Tide Pod eaters, and WD-40 smokers. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there are worse things I can talk about that I know.
Yeah,
Kids
Van
have
of the
done.
Land incense is pretty much what that synthetic marijuana
That's
is.
exactly what it is.
That's what they sell it as anyway.
Yeah, incense. That's the legal way of allowing them to sell it. So they say it's incense. You light it on fire, you don't smoke it. But there's no way you can light it on fire and keep it ablaze unless you're smoking it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of what is it, poppers? Is that what they're called?
These are just
So-
names we've heard.
This name that I've heard, popper, it's a drug that
The new youth is using.
the youth is using, and you ingest it, and it gets you high, and also in the same time, It loosens up certain orifices.
Oh.
It makes you relax, so it's easier to do certain things.
Oh.
Get where I'm going with that? Poop troop salute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um, boys are doing this.
Wow.
And the boy that I'm talking about actually, we believe, got taken advantage of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Got so high and so loosened up, he had a really good time.
Wow.
These kids nowadays, it's crazy. And I thought we were nuts. Like,
Hello, Bent Genetics.
At first, I thought you were
watched
gonna.
that before the movie. Just didn't have the expense and didn't have the expensive and big camera.
What was that, Nikki?
I forgot. ADHD.
You
What?
Yeah, King Poobah said he tried finding it. Nothing at all. I can find.
Did Gina offer it to you? No, Gina, we had this conversation on our interview with Courtney. Gina shot me down. She didn't offer me anything. She offered my best friend everything.
Big mistake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Homestead Aquarius says, ew, orifice loosener. Not cool.
No, right? And kids are like, oh, yeah, let's go take some poppers, man.
I had to Google it. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm that old. I had to Google it. And then when I read the definition, I was like, what?
It's like one of those things. Don't type in blue waffle. Don't type in poppers, people. Just don't.
Yeah, Q. It is. It's sad. They're victimizing children every single day.
Yeah.
I love it.
Where do you see that?
I just highlighted it.
Oh,
It's on the screen.
Yeah, come on.
thanks for coming in.
Have a good one, buddy.
Good night.
We're having weird conversations.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's like poop troop talk.
No, it's reality talk, and sometimes reality is ugly and
Yeah, poopy.
Yep.
Why can't the kids just stick with the fun stuff like the pot and
I know, like what more do
ecstasy?
you really need?
I mean, that was great.
Oh man, do I have some stories on that? Like
Just fun stuff.
If I knew now what I know back then while I was doing these kind of things, we'll just say I would have had a lot more notches in my belt. Sorry. lot more notches in my belt. Like,
Maybe.
no, it would have. That's what ecstasy does, man. That's what it does. You're playing Dance Revolution on ecstasy, and next thing you know, you're in bed licking navels.
What?
Yeah.
I just went to parties and hung out with my friends. Like, that wasn't a thing.
Well,
It was in his world, apparently, Nikki.
I'm like, where is he going with this notches?
well, you know what I mean by notches.
I get it, but
Okay,
I didn't know where you were going with that.
So
I like
Our-
you as a
my
good boy. Can we
experience.
just keep you a good boy?
Our dealers were twins, and they were tens. Okay, yeah, they were tens.
They were hot, in other words.
They
is
were,
what
yeah,
he's trying
they were
to say.
hot. I don't want to say it because I'm more than happy with what I have right now. More than happy. But yeah, like if I knew now what I know back then, yeah. But yeah, ecstasy is a hell of a drug.
Don't do drugs; they're bad.
Yeah,
They are
and
bad.
I used to score like A- in Dance Revolution when I was, wow, yeah, stuff is crazy.
Good night,
Wow.
Chris.
I can say that I'm a good girl compared to you.
Yeah,
So,
have a good one, Chris.
I mean, I did stupid stuff as a kid, but it was like the normal stupid stuff.
Yeah. Well, me and my buddy, we worked at a place called Demula's. I don't know if people know that, but it's just regular
chain store up
chain
here.
grocery store up in New England. Way back in the day, the trash compactor was so rusted out, it had a hole where you could literally see outside. So I would pretend to go out and have a cigarette, or my buddy would pretend to go out and have a cigarette, and we're throwing away old beer.
Uh-huh.
Instead of throwing it in the compactor, we would pass it through the hole, and we would walk home every night with a dozen beers or so. And this was the age of 15, mind you.
Yeah.
So here we are drinking out in the woods basically whenever we wanted.
Throwing up hot dogs all over the living room.
That's another hilarious story. Me and my buddy got so drunk one night off of root beer schnapps, triple sec, and 2 12-packs of Bud Ice. We had the munchies in the middle of the night, and we cooked hot dogs and macaroni and cheese.
Oh, gross.
Everything's going fine. We're all good. And, I'm being the nice guy, and I'm like, hey, you can sleep on the couch. I'll sleep on the floor. Right?
Mm.
So the night goes on, gets to the wee hours of the morning, and he starts feeling like he's going to be sick. So there's a window right there, and he's, hanging out the window going, oh, I don't feel good. And he never pukes. Probably like 20, 30 minutes go by. And he's like, I'm not going to puke. And he throws himself back and hits his head on the arm of the couch. Immediately rolls over and pukes all over my head. So my parents bought the alcohol for us because they were like, look, they're drinking already. At least they're in our house. They're not going to get in trouble. Cool.
Right.
Great. So we were freaking out about the puke. Freaking out. So we're like cleaning, and we did such a great job cleaning it up. 2 months later, my mother pulls out whatever, and she literally pulls out a half a hot dog. Half a hot dog, not chewed, just a half a hot dog, just like bit and swallowed.
It's probably what he was choking on. Made him puke.
I wonder why he felt like he was going to be sick.
So funny.
Hey, Courtney.
Oh, hello, Courtney.
Oh, man. I think every single one of us has one of those bad drinking stories.
Oh, there's many of them, but that one...
Many of them involve you and him. We'll put it
half
that way.
a hot dog. I don't know. He was a guy, and he ate a half a hot dog. No joke, or pun intended. However you want to take that, go with that. Oh,
That's
man.
so funny.
Courtney, you're always sharing love with everybody.
Courtney's awesome.
Thank you for sharing love with us.
Yep.
We're telling it's a weird night.
Yeah,
Courtney.
we're just
run
hanging
while you
out.
can.
We told our sob story at the beginning, how crappy this month has gone for us. You know most of it, but from there we've talked about everything else.
Is pretty much everyone in here Poop Troop?
What about Poop Troop?
Is pretty much everybody in chat Poop Troop?
I think so.
Let's see. I don't think Bushcraft is. Bushcraft, you should become a Poop Troop member. 99 cents a month, buddy.
Yes, go check out Wide Family Farm.
Yeah.
There's some awesome, awesome people.
Representing the Poop Troop. I don't know. There's 14 people in here, but like 3 or 4 chatting. So we got a lot of lurkers. Which is fine. There's, just like us, like we work and listen for the most part.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure, people are laying in bed right now.
Yeah.
They're going to have horror stories of that hot dog.
Bushcraft is not. Yeah, I know Bushcraft is not. It was here. Yeah, North Shore was here. He just exited, actually, like 5 minutes ago. Then we went to...
He probably had to get off the couch. He did his live tonight, too, so... Sure,
yeah,
his back was hurt.
I love the old creaky couch. Listening to that, it's hilarious.
People are
we
still
went
trying to buy that thing.
Orifice looseners. Yes, orifice looseners. Courtney, do you know what a popper is?
Don't Google it.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, don't. No, if you're gonna Google it, just make sure it's not on images. Just no images of poppers. But yeah, it's a new craze that the youngins are doing nowadays, Courtney. We know a youngin who's doing that, unfortunately.
That's so
I'm
sad.
sure you want me to comment on this subject matter. Hey,
The entire story with that child is sad, honestly.
yeah, it is. It is and it isn't. Like if the kid could behave himself, he has the whole world paved before him in gold.
Literally
Gold. He has his life set for him. House on the beach paid for, car paid for, and a fat bank account when he graduates college. He will not graduate high school.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all you got to do is just, stick out until you're like 22 years old and you have your life paved before you with gold. But he'd rather have poppers and smoke WD-40.
Kids are so dumb.
Yeah.
I think his
Yeah, you missed them, Robert. I was surprised they were up this late, Robert, honestly.
who's that?
The Vineyard Chicks. Oh, they're in a time zone behind us. So it's, still it's 12 o'clock when they left.
Right.
Well, it is a weekend, so.
It is a weekend, and they do bust their hump to get the privileges that they have from their parents.
Right.
I can put it that way.
They're responsible like they should be.
Yeah. And I love the fact that they're learning, like, not this common core curriculum. They're learning what their parents think they need to install in their children to make them successful in life.
Right.
And
Hello, Mrs. Lone Star Pioneer.
Hi, Teresa.
What's going on?
Totally missed.
We had lesson here earlier. I'm sure you know. You must be working again, huh?
It's weird topic night.
Right.
Yeah, weird random topic. We're just, chewing the fat, shooting the poop emoji, all that good stuff.
I think you're good to say poop now.
All right, I'm okay to say poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The youngins have left the building.
Yeah, well, it is 1:30, but it isn't 1:30 everywhere. So.
Outdoors with
Big Matt. Hello.
What's up, Big
buddy?
Matt?
I don't know if I know of you, man. Yes, I'm home tonight. Back to work tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, so you're just hanging out by yourself while Les is sleeping. Either that, you're still. Thank you. We're getting the hang of this technology thing.
slowly
but surely. This is a green sheet, and StreamYard literally does the rest for you. You have to set it up a certain way, but yeah, StreamYard does the rest.
It's pretty cool. Kind of looks like we're floating on a cloud right now.
Yeah, it really does. Like if the whole couch was in view, it kind of, I don't know. It reminds me of that movie, go ahead and laugh, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, that naughty movie that everybody was laughing about the other night.
Day,
yeah. Day, night, they all blend together.
Yeah, I didn't see that movie.
See? Wow.
Is that a you painting? Or is that a Chelsea painting?
Interested by, oh, he's selling his truck, huh? Gotcha.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, I know you can't. Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to step out for a minute, and I'm going to leave you to this.
You don't have to step out.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Oh, please don't take the computer
Oh, did I
with
just
you.
take it all out?
No.
You're good.
Okay. Well, I don't need that cord there anyway.
Yeah, Idaho Garden Girl, it's sad, really. Selling this truck, huh? Is he getting a new truck? She has been busy canning and working.
Yeah, she kind of does.
He doesn't have to poop. He just doesn't want to do certain things on camera. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Well, if our state wasn't so prudish.
Yes, it is best to check the plumbing off screen.
If our state wasn't so prudish.
Have you guys checked out the round table? Lisa from the round table?
We have not gotten over there yet. We want to. But
definitely check them out. They're pretty cool. They're funny. They're definitely an after hours.
Well, most of us nowadays.
Right. They're pretty cool.
I mean, if you can't laugh, what do you really have right now? You know?
Right.
It's been a crappy 2 years for everyone, no matter which way you look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Fucking families are taking hits.
Yeah, yes, Q. He is partaking.
It's called an altitude adjustment.
Altitude adjustment is what he gets over there.
He's just medicating. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's an herb.
Thing. Too bad you can hear him like throwing things around, coughing.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I've been here the whole time. You guys just didn't see me here. I was behind the cup. Been here the whole time.
Sure you have. I'm not the one who went to check the plumbing. You were, so.
You checked the plumbing enough.
That's where I was going with the round table stuff. They call it clearing out your sinuses.
There you go.
I called doing other things that.
That's
like,
what I'm talking about.
Oh, like I used to call it. I love the smell of snow.
Snow doesn't have a smell. Trust me,
exactly.
I know. My brothers used to throw my face in it
I'm
all
glad
the time.
you pointed that out because you are right. The snow that I'm talking about doesn't really have a smell either.
You're naughty.
Yeah, I know. When I was younger, young, dumb, and full of. Oh my.
Can we recover from this?
Teresa, this is Nikki at Blue Farm.
Yep. Nikki.
Hey.
She is amazing. She has animals and hopefully will be joining us in Shed Wars.
Maybe you'd be interested in this, Teresa. She is doing a pasta salad challenge, by the way.
Yeah,
make your favorite pasta salad and put it on video, and maybe you'll win a gift card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As of right now, you guys are going to be the winners.
Yes. Winner, chicken dinner.
You're in the lead.
Okay, there's no pasta salad challenge going on.
No, we are definitely putting it out there.
We are.
It's such an easy challenge.
For real. Oh, I will go check your channel out. Excellent.
There's so many more that I want to make just to make pasta salad.
Yeah. Once again.
By the way, I keep meaning to ask you, how did everything turn out with the goat?
Yeah, she didn't make it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She was my favorite goat. It was so sad.
It's
learning experience,
Absolutely.
Diatomaceous Earth, or what was that other? You mentioned something else that you could feed them that would help in this. What was
Baking
that?
soda.
Baking soda.
That's what it is. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just offer them fresh baking soda in a dish that they can just eat as needed.
Yep.
Helps with bloat.
Excellent.
I think that's probably the hardest part of having farm animals, especially if you're new to it. Like, who would know that stuff right off the top of your head?
Yeah. And I would imagine you're somewhat new to this because you just moved to this property. Is that accurate?
Yep. They were
Okay, so
one of
you
the
have like,
first animals that we got, and we've had them almost 2 years without an issue.
yep, 2 years, yep.
So kind of like the same thing that happens with horses if they eat too much, that kind of deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had my fair share of horror stories with that. We had a
Right.
naughty horse at one time that liked to escape his stall and help himself to the whole grain bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent many a blizzards walking a horse until it would poop.
Yeah.
Like, please don't blow up. Just go to the bathroom.
Vandal the Land, you should totally join.
What's that? Am I missing something here?
They just said that
You
they love
totally
pasta
should join
salad.
the pasta salad challenge.
There you go. I just don't see that. The last one I see is, oh, yes,
1,
it
2,
does.
3, 4 down.
Yeah, this is,
Honestly though, Nikki, like watching you guys birth the baby goats, like you guys were born to do it.
Yeah.
Like I would have been panicking, freaking out, pulling
Yeah.
that thing out. Like you guys stayed calm and handled it perfectly.
just to know when to pop the water sack or whatever it's
Right.
called. You know, you want to let nature take its course, but you
Right.
know, yeah.
It's definitely important when they come out in that sack. If mama doesn't get to them in time, they will suffocate. So you gotta break the sack.
Yeah.
And mom was tired after that whole schmear.
Oh yeah, she had 3 like within 20 minutes.
And is that normal or?
No, that's pretty rare for 3, isn't it?
Yeah, you mentioned that,
Well,
right?
she's a Lamacha. She's a dairy goat, and they can have up to 4 babies. 4 is rare.
So
3 is
three's on the
kind of
cusp.
normal. 2 is more
Oh.
normal. 1 is like maybe like a first year.
Yeah.
Yeah, my computer was slow. I'm just starting to get. Yeah, I just got that. Once again, everybody, go for the medium price computer. Don't buy the cheapest one possible. Just take it from me.
Yeah.
Not doing too bad tonight.
It gets the job done. That's all I can say. It gets the job done.
It's like even with chickens, like I've been doing so much research and everybody's like, you don't need to. Chickens are super easy. You don't have to worry about, going above and beyond. They're pretty much self-efficient.
But in doing so, you don't find out these certain things like bloat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I've learned about so many diseases and different things that can happen to them when they're chicks. And like, what if you don't learn that information? You bring these baby chicks home and like what, you're going to lose all of them? Like, I understand they're only $2 or $3 a piece, and maybe that isn't a big deal to somebody. But me, I'm taking that life into my hands, and I'm not just going to be like, oh, it is what it is. If it dies, I'm going to do the best I can to ensure that thing makes it to adulthood, lays eggs, does its job, and then we'll talk about what comes after that. But like, I don't know. If I jump in, even with gardening, I did the same thing. Before I really got into it, my first winter, before I was like, let's do this, I did nothing but study and learn about every plant I wanted to grow, how to grow it, what kind of fertilizers, and like all of it. So I did the same thing with chickens, and everybody's like, oh, you're making that way too complicated. I'm like, good. I hope you're right.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have the smartest, happiest chickens ever.
She's going to be like the Pied Piper of chickens.
And it's so funny, too. Like, I was telling my niece about it. I was like, we're going to get chickens in the spring. And she's like, Auntie, can I get my own chicken? And I was like, we'll let you pick out a chicken. For the past 3 days, all she has done is the same thing as me. She's done chicken research. Yeah. And not only has she done it, but she's written me care cards for each subject. Like, this is how you make chicken treats. This is how you protect your chickens from predators. I'm like,
oh,
yeah.
To keep you interested in doing that kind of stuff. Like,
and she mentioned today, there was no way she knew that Gina had just gotten home, and she had come in and handed me a note. She doesn't talk to me.
Well, let me clarify. She doesn't talk to most people. With her disability, she was born missing an ear. She is 75% deaf. She does not use sign language, but she does lip read. And her way of communicating, if she's not comfortable with you, is she will write.
She has written a note to me before, but it was more or less like something she needed. Which, okay, yeah, sure, let me get that for you. Let me help you, whatever way. But this was like the first time she actually engaged. And Gina said that was like a wow moment, really.
Yeah, it was huge for her. That was like
So,
saying, "Hey, I trust you. Look at what I'm interested in."
yeah, but it was a note directed towards me because it was more or less how I should build my chicken coop,
Yeah.
considering the fact of the predators that are in the area.
That's cool.
Right? So she specifically wrote that note for me, not Gina. That's how I felt.
Yeah. Well, she had already given me my 3 pages.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
This is how you make chicken
But
treats.
it's great though because she's 23, but
mentally she's
probably like 7, 8,
yeah.
maybe 9 mentally.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
In certain things, like she
loves to read.
Her logical thinking is the age of a 7 or 8-year-old. But other aspects, like she can tell you anything about anything. She reads for fun.
Yeah.
Like everything. She
hangs out at the library.
She read the Harry Potter series in like a week.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she hangs out at the library. She used to do that for the internet. Now she has internet here. But
she still goes and gets books.
Yeah, she does have books still. So at least that much. So Vandal Land, do you culinary experience, self-taught, or whole ear or inner ear, babe? But Vandal Land, question to you: self-taught, culinary school, just working in the kitchen for X amount of time?
Vandal Land, she's missing the whole ear on the right side. Like there is not even a canal. And
it's like Barbie doll, right? Like flat.
Yeah. And then on the left side, instead of having the complete ear like we have, hers is the inner part of her ear. So it's pretty much just her ear canal and a little mini ear.
Yeah.
And she also was born with a cyst on her brain. She had an extra piece of spinal cord, hole in her heart. Like she is seriously a miracle kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my sister fought to have her. My sister was a severe diabetic, and I have 2 nieces, and she pretty much gave her life to give them life.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was the only thing she wanted in this world, and she succeeded at it.
All right, who's checking the plumbing, Nikki?
My husband's in the bathroom with me.
I know. I'm very, very observant. It's the second time you went mute. She was talking. Yeah, I was gonna ask, "How's it hanging, buddy?" The first time you went muted, but she was talking about subjects that need not joking. But now, yeah.
No, he's just in here having a cigarette. Somebody had called him and woke him up.
Oh,
that's always fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of cigarette.
Well, is she leaving me again?
Yeah. Well, I'm drinking now, so drinking and smoking go together.
Yay! You're gonna be drunk tonight. That'll be fun. Wink, wink.
By wink, wink, you mean me passing out as soon as the camera shuts off?
Well, if you drink enough, you pass out. You don't know what happens.
Oh.
As long as I don't remember.
As long as she doesn't remember. Excellent. We're gonna get some poppers tonight.
Liquid poppers.
There's a place for you.
There is a place for me right here. Self-taught, no school, grandma taught. So
that's kind of
Basically the same thing here. That comes with a mini story that I can tell. I went to what do they call that? Babe, what do they call that in Exeter? Vocational center? I believe it is. And what this was, it was a trade. It teaches you a trade school.
Did you ask what they just called that?
Yeah, vocational center.
Yeah, vocational school.
Yeah, okay, vocational school, and they would teach you a trade, building houses, cooking, mechanical, etc., etc. So I went to school there for 3 months because I got accused of slashing a teacher's tires.
Chris.
So I do say I got accused, and I did not slash the tires, but I watched them get slashed.
Oh.
So I guess I was guilty by association, and I was thrown out of culinary school after 2 months. Yay.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. And, before that, I blew out my knee, and I couldn't play football anymore, and now I'm not going to have a culinary career, so blah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've been cooking since I was 5 years old. Literally, there are pictures of me cooking as a youngster, basically.
Right.
Self-taught, grandmother, mother, family. The box of recipes. This box holds many, many family recipes throughout the years, and I was a 15-year chef at a place called the 99 Restaurant.
Oh.
Maybe you guys know them, maybe you don't. It's a steakhouse. That's all it is. I created menu items. I ran the kitchen. I ordered. I did everything. Just ran the whole schmeal for about 10 years of those 15.
Wow.
Had the carrot dangled in front of me too much, and had enough of it. Moved on.
Restaurants will do that to you.
They will. They will abuse you and treat you like the number they want you to be.
Right. My husband spent 15 years in the food service industry, and never again. Like, when he was finally sick of it, they had been telling him for like over a year that he was going to go into management. He was next. He was next. And they kept promoting everybody else. And then he's like, dude, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Kelly's Place, hello. I believe this is the first time you've been here, or the first time I've noticed. Welcome. We're just chewing the fat over here, shooting the poop emoji. The same thing happened with me, Nikki. And if your husband's still there, the exact same thing happened. For 10 years, I trained kitchen managers to go make 3 times the amount I was making.
Wow.
They were going to go make 6-digit figures, and here I am making $30,000 a year, teaching these guys how to run a kitchen.
Right.
And the excuse was, a 25-year-old telling a 45-year-old could lead to PR problems. Oh, you should have no right to tell me what to do. This isn't right. I'm leaving, blah, blah. Just the BS excuse.
Right.
Fine, I get it. Maybe I'll wait my turn. An 18-year-old came my way to get trained as a kitchen manager to go make $100,000 a year. 18 years old, me being 25. I gave him my 1 week notice, and that was that.
Yep.
Then went to another kitchen, got promised the world, and got the rug pulled out from underneath my feet. You can make menu items. You can do this. You can run my kitchen. You can do da. And what it ended up turning into is a 12, 14-hour a day slave fest.
Yeah.
He would go out and smoke the pigs and have these luxurious things that I could rock and do better than most.
Right.
I don't want to pat myself on the back too much, but I'm good at what I do.
Yeah.
But he would go out and do all these things, and in the kitchen in a 120-degree kitchen, just doing the slop work per se, the prep work, the this work, the fry work. Like this isn't what I did this 20 years ago, dude. Get out of here.
Right.
I was also paid under the table, so that's for like 8 months. I was bringing home $1,000 a week. So
Really?
it kept me there for 8 months, but I was working 12, 14 hours a day.
Right.
It was there was two cooks there, me and this other kid, and we would alternate days. So you either worked, 4 days a week or 5 days a week, however it worked.
I got input on this subject.
She has input on this subject as well, but it was great money at the time. Like I needed money, and $1,000 straight up cash was okay. Sure, that's almost 60,000 a year. Like okay.
I'm coming.
So she has input on this, apparently.
So
Turn that down.
I'm working on it.
Don't be an amateur.
So in order for me to see him, and now this is when we were we weren't first dating, but we were before we were married. I would literally have to go there to see him because it was one of those where he would go in early afternoon and he'd be there till 2, sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning.
Like I said, like 12 to 2. Then it ended up being 12 to 3.
Yeah.
Right.
I literally have to go there and see him. Now, we'll just say this isn't a restaurant that he worked at.
It's a biker bar.
It was a biker bar. And the owner of said biker bar only allowed scantily clad women to work in his facility. So not only did I not see my husband for 14 hours a day, but he...
I mean, I am a guy, whatever. I was forced to look at these chicks with next to nothing. I can tell what they ate the day before.
Wow.
Like low cut. Like, oh my goodness, your nipples are hanging out, and you're placing an order, and I'm like, chicken thing nipple. Oh no, that's not a menu item. Like, it was just there. Like
right.
But like that's all he allowed too. Like if you worked in his bar, you dressed the way he wanted you to dress.
I had
but
a
it wasn't just the people that worked there. Like if you went in as a customer, you were also meant to be a certain way.
You got treated differently if you didn't.
He would have competitions like, oh, take your bra off and slingshot it across the bar onto a pole. Yeah. Like stuff. Like it just got to the point where for me it was like, this is too much, man. Like I have to come here to see you, and you as a girlfriend, fiance, you're seeing all this stuff around him, and you're like, I understand that you're a good man, but even a good man gets tempted.
There is no tempt there, but it's still, it's eye candy. Okay?
It's in your face.
It's in my face. Like, okay. I'm a sex addict. Sorry. Period. There it is. Admitting it is half the problem, but I don't have a problem. But you know what I mean? Like, if it's there, it's there. I imagine the same thing for a chick, If there's a naked guy there, the first thing you're looking at is what? Probably his private.
I mean,
it's not his nipples.
It's definitely not his nipples.
Thank you. Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm a very.
Here I go with the chat again. I'm so horrible.
I don't want to say I'm a jealous woman because I know Chris would never go down that road. We've both been hurt in the past in pretty similar fashions.
My ex, I ended up finding out it was like 4 other guys. Yeah. Woohoo.
An 8-year relationship.
In an 8-year relationship. But, I was the only one that didn't need to use a condom. That made the difference.
Wow.
It was okay because they all had to wear a condom.
How do you know?
You're
Is that
absolutely
just
right.
what she said?
When you're confused, I'm not going to say the L word, when you're confused and you're intertwined so deeply for so long and you live with this person for so long, it is hard to start to detach yourself. But, when certain circumstances happen, such as I knew stuff was going on, I decided to look through the phone. I know the cardinal rule, don't look through the phone if you're suspicious. Well, I ended up finding all kinds of pictures, all kinds of texts. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
2 days later, I had my stuff packed, moved out, and I was moved on my own.
Wow.
After 8 years.
Good for you.
Yep.
So regardless, I wasn't, worried about him so much, but there was a lot of very friendly women that he worked with. And it got to a point where it was causing arguments between us.
Like one of my friends who used to be Becky, friends, right? Friends.
Mm-hmm.
We saw her at Walmart and she went daggers, absolute daggers. And I was just like, oh, Becky, it's so good to see you. How's the kid? How's your boyfriend?
He touched her. That's where he went wrong.
That's what it was, and I don't know. Whatever. That's
Chris,
her thing.
Don't touch other women, okay?
I mean, that's what it is.
Well, that's the thing, is that when you're in a new relationship and you're finding out about each other and people are bringing up names of, this person I was with, this person, she was one of those people, if you get what I'm saying. So when I saw the hug, I'm like, oh, don't ever touch her again. Yeah. What is wrong? You don't do that in front of your girlfriend.
Right.
We are so far behind on this. I don't even know what
I don't think men get how women's brains work in that sense. Like that one hug, and I was like, picture them naked in bed together, and I'm like, this is not cool. This is not cool at all.
I'd be right there with you, Gina.
Food truck. Oh, that's cool.
What is Homestead Aquarius doing that he's hurting himself?
Exotic asphyxiation.
What? What am I missing in the chat?
I don't know. I just came up with. I tried to think of it faster, but sorry.
Well,
Vandaland, that's cool.
Cusick Kitchen says eyes. You seen one man's junk, you seen them all.
Yeah, but there's different sizes, shapes. Mushroom head, dipstick size. Long, narrow, short, stubby, perfect. Not so perfect. Smelly, pungent. Same thing, but worse.
10-piece chicken nipples with a side of gawking sauce. That was Homestead Aquarius.
Here we go. I don't see too much happening in the chat. I don't know what Homestead Aquarius is talking about. My ex cheated on me with his cousin's girlfriend, who was pregos at the time, and introduced me to her as a friend, but I knew it wasn't that. So you know what my ex did as well? When she broke up with her boyfriend to be with me, she introduced us.
Which should have been a red flag right there.
She introduced us. She was like, oh, yeah, here's Derek, here's Chris. And 3 days later, we were together and he was left in the dark. And then, I think it was 2 years later, she slept with him. And I didn't leave that time because it was so young, so fresh, the feelings.
Yeah.
So I kept her, took her back for 6 more years, 8, whatever, 6, 7. I don't remember how long it was, but I took her back, blah, blah, blah. What was that comment. Yeah. So she introduced me to him. She went with me. And before she started this whole thing, she started introducing me to friends.
Yeah.
Plural
friends, which started me, suspect. Okay, now you're coming home later. What are you doing? Why aren't you home with me? Miss you.
Right.
You don't say love me. Okay. Then yeah, the cell phone thing. Yep.
Nobody
Well,
deserves
tell them
that.
how
I'm
you
sorry.
eventually found out for sure
You what?
the day you showed up to her work.
Oh yeah, that was that. Yeah, I don't even like talking about it because it's just not that I placed my hands on a woman, but it happened kind of. So I confronted her about it. She approached. She's like, "Oh, you're lying. You're lying." I'm like, "Just look at your phone. I'm not an idiot. Like,
Hmm.
come on." She like came up to me and pushed me, and I pushed her back, and she kind of hit the wall, and that was that. Nothing at all.
No,
Nothing.
I
Yeah.
was talking about the day you showed up at work and went to bring her dinner and yeah,
Oh
she
yeah,
wasn't at work.
yeah. She loved Wings It. It's just a chicken place up here, fried chicken, whatever.
Hmm.
Um, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get a $30 plate of chicken and bring it to her work because she's working a double shift. Yeah, working a double shift, all right. When I showed
Jeez.
up there, this other guy's there. And I'm like, so is Tamara here? He's like, Tamara no here. Tamara left like hours ago. I'm like, okay, cool. We're like dumbfounded. So I call her. She's like, oh, I'm at work. I'm like, oh, that's funny. I'm here with $30 of your favorite chicken and somebody telling me that here. So yeah, yeah. Uh,
Yeah, Kelly, unfortunately, I think most of us have been there before.
yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
What is it? Not is Robert responding?
Yeah, Robert said not animatronic asphyxiation. Chuck E. Cheese characters are safe. Unless it's consensual. If so, the mouse gets it.
I didn't. That's not what I said. What?
Oh,
All right. So I'm
watch out, Mr. Chuck E. Cheese.
so everybody knows what Chuck E. Cheese is. That's interesting to me. I thought that was just like
A northern thing.
a northern thing.
Wait, you thought what was a northern thing? Cheating?
Chuck E.
Chuck E.
Cheese.
Cheese because we used to
Oh.
have one up here, and it was so like horrible, just gross, disgusting, and nasty that it's like this can't be known more than a few other Chuck E. Cheeses. But everybody knows Chuck E. Cheese, huh? Wow.
Excuse you. Obviously, you never saw Chuck E. Cheese when they re-renovated it.
No, I grew out of that when I was like 6. Like,
Mhm.
oh, you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese, Chris? No, Chuck E. Cheese sucks.
Hey, Chuck E. Cheese was really cool when I was little.
Yeah, but this is
Yeah.
the only motion the mouse did, like in
Right.
Chuck E. Cheese,
Yeah, that changed.
and then
They
it just
did
kind of turned a little and just.
They did dances. They had banjos. Like he has not seen Chuck E. Cheese for a long time.
Yeah, apparently. But like Gino's telling me Dunkin' Donuts is a New England thing. Is that true?
I said I don't know if
Oh, okay.
There's Dunkin' Donuts in Arizona. Is there Dunkin' Donuts up here?
It's like everywhere, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
worldwide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's nationwide.
Yeah, I thought it was worldwide, but
I didn't see any when I was in Mexico, but
yeah. Kelly says East
Okay.
Coast for Chuck E. Cheese.
huh. But Nikki knows what Chuck E. Cheese is. Is there
yeah, we
one?
have those in Arizona.
So yeah, huh? Interesting.
They just
I'm sorry, we had them when I was in Arizona.
Well, you
Not currently there.
You would assume they're here, there, everywhere if they're on opposite ends. So
Right.
yeah,
we are East Coast, Kelly,
yeah, we're
and
5 miles from the Atlantic Ocean, right
and
here.
Blue Farm is west.
And
Yes.
she's like right there at the Pacific Ocean, so we cannot really get much farther from each other.
Right.
Showbiz Pizza. I've never heard of Showbiz Pizza. Have you?
Yeah, no.
No.
He said it's older than Chuck E. Cheese, so
Really?
I think Chuck E. Cheese was like when we were little.
Yeah. Has anybody heard of Sal's Pizza? I think that's Eastern Sea Coast is Sal's Pizza.
Well, it used to be.
Have you heard of Peter Piper Pizza? Is that a thing there?
No.
Never heard of it.
No.
Oh.
We don't even have Arby's.
Yeah, we don't have Arby's.
Oh.
But Sal's Pizza.
We don't have Popeyes. We don't have.
Oh my goodness! Wow, what?
Yeah, bust out the
dang.
wine,
She
Gina.
didn't even grab a glass, so it's gonna be fun later, one way or another.
Yeah, nice.
It's funny.
Sleep.
Yeah,
Your
that's
camera
fine.
keeps like unfocusing, like it's drinking with you, Gina.
Nice. contact drunk.
I haven't even finished the little bottle yet. It's wishful thinking.
Yeah,
The camera's drinking with osmosis, right? That's the thing.
Yep.
What's this? Make sure your kids. Whose kids are up right now? Craziness.
He said make sure your kids have all their shots before they jump in the ball pit.
Oh, man, you used a trigger word, Robert. Now this whole thing is going to get taken down. I'm not going to get any credit for it.
He said shot, not B. Scene.
I'm so just JKing.
No, we don't even have Chick-fil-A up here.
No.
There is occasionally a Chick-fil-A
Yo.
food truck that comes by.
Wow, that I just saw. Oh, you know what it is? Because I'm kicking the table.
Yeah, we'll cut it
Yeah,
out.
stop kicking the table.
Oh my goodness. Now I'm not kicking the table. There we go.
Yeah, no Chick-fil-A. We have a food truck that comes around occasionally. That's Chick-fil-A, but that's about as close as we get.
Mm.
No Popeyes.
Do you have a?
We don't have any Sonics locally.
Yeah, we have to drive 45 miles for a Sonic.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
we don't eat fast food anyway, so whatever.
Right.
Sonic is. I would go there just for the shakes.
Yeah.
I went to Tennessee and with my cousin for 2 weeks, and I saw all of these freaking food chains that we don't have up here. I lived it up for 2 weeks. I was like Popeyes and what's that seafood one? I can't think of it.
What, like Red
It's
Lobster?
No, it's fast food seafood.
Oh.
Well,
Do you
Red
guys have Chipotle out there?
Yes,
Yes, but they're slowly closing down one by one.
they are.
What?
Yeah,
No Chipotle?
there's like I
Love
think they are
Chipotle.
like they're putting one in our town,
Is that the secret meat, the chipotle?
but they have we had a pretty big one in
No
Portsmouth.
Popeyes either.
and that is now a bank.
Captain
Oh,
D.
wow.
That sounds pretty.
Oh. Dude, if you guys are ever in Phoenix, Arizona, or if you guys want to watch diners, drive-ins, and dives, they
Oh, we used to
did
watch that shit.
an episode on Chino Bandito. It's Chinese Mexican food. It is the best food you will ever eat. And it sounds gross, like putting the two together, but it's delicious. It's so good.
We like weird stuff, so
See, what we usually do when we're suggested to something is I'll try to find a recipe for it.
Hmm.
I'll cook it myself.
Dude, if I could find the recipe for their jerk chicken fried rice, oh man,
Yeah.
I'd be in heaven because there's no Chinos up in Washington.
Yeah.
yeah. See, that's the thing is I think it's so unfair. We should have all the same chains everywhere.
I too
Right.
miss Long John Silver's.
That's what it was. Long John Silver's.
Q Kitchen. Nope. Homestead Aquarius for the win.
I was so excited to see that. It's definitely not real seafood. When you live on the coast, you realize.
There is a Chick-fil-A around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's in Manchester. It's 45 minutes away from us
Yeah, so like all the good stuff is.
in the cities.
Did you guys ever have Sizzler?
No.
I don't think so, no.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So Sal's Pizza, right? I lived on this as a kid, and I used to eat
I don't know how.
two of these pizzas. You ready for this statistic? Every cheese pizza that was made was 3 pounds.
Wow.
Just cheese pizza, not extra cheese and pepperoni the way that I like it.
Right.
Just cheese pizza was 3 pounds.
One slice of their pizza is equivalent to like
Is a quarter of a pie.
Yeah.
One slice. So when you buy a slice, it's $3.25, but you get a quarter of a slice cut in half. So you get 2 pieces of pizza for $3.25.
And their pizza is.
And I would pound down
good.
2 of these per sitting.
Wow.
And it's like authentic Italian.
Yeah, really good, like good, good.
So many good combinations, and the ricotta.
Like the very crisp outside and like doughy, moist, buttery, delicious innards, just amazing.
Even they went out of business.
Yeah, they went out of business even. Uh-oh, what's so funny? Is it because I said moist? Yeah.
Moist is hilarious, but no.
Was it the foot itch?
I don't know. You can't see you with your foot.
My husband's just funny.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Usually a lot of chicks like the whole moist word. They are like, I can't believe he used that. Or they're like, moist. It's great.
It's funny.
Yeah. Steakhouse. What is it? Quincy's Steakhouse. Sonic. I worked with my girl while she was pregnant.
And they all showed up and they all vanished.
Yeah.
Quincy's. So we have Longhorn here. We have Outback Steakhouse here.
It's mostly privately owned. Red's Kitchen.
Yeah, we have a lot of privately owned stuff here.
Whenever I hear Sizzler, it makes me think of the Bloodhound Gang song. Take her ass out to a fancy dinner like the Sizzler.
I don't know.
You don't know.
No, I don't know that at all. I don't.
You don't know the
It's
Bloodhound
a great
Gang?
product with bad marketing. They need to rebrand the name.
What was that, Nikki?
I said, you don't know the Bloodhound Gang?
No,
No.
I
Look
don't.
them up. They're really cool.
I don't listen to music. Literally, I don't. Yeah,
Do you like my
Nice.
fancy wine with the twist cap?
I do not listen to music at all.
Wow.
I
mean, I don't throughout the
You
day.
used to back in the day. You
like
used to.
5
Yeah.
years ago. 5 years ago, absolutely, I would know everything and anything. But 5 years
No.
ago,
This is an old ass band from when I was a kid, like a teenager.
Maybe then, maybe. Okay, I would have to hear the song. It's like it's hard for me to remember a name unless I can identify it with a face long enough to.
Gotcha.
Plus, you likes really old stuff, Nikki, like Journey and AC/DC, Metallica.
Oh, like older stuff.
Yeah, and even older, like
Doobie Brothers, Sticks.
Yep.
kind of into that. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember them anymore. But I know.
Peter Frampton.
Yeah, Peter Frampton. Yeah, Peter Frampton's
Not me,
awesome.
man. I listen to everything.
Fleetwood Mac.
Literally everything.
Like Pink Floyd. Yeah, Pink Floyd. Oh, me and Pink Floyd go way back.
Me
Way
too.
back.
I once did some stuff with some friends. We dropped some acid.
Nice.
And we went and wandered around in the neighborhood at like 1:30 in the morning. I think we were like 16. And we went and played with the horses across the street. We didn't go in to play with them. We were just at the fence. But we like got to pet them and it was really cool.
Yeah.
And then some car tried to like follow us home, so we ran.
That's one thing I wanted to do, and I never ended up doing was go like cow tipping. It's what that just reminded me of. It's just getting all effed up and doing something stupid.
Can you really tip a cow though? Like anybody in the
Yes.
chat actually tipped a cow?
You can tip a cow. I know it's a fact. They're so top heavy, and when they're sleeping, they just, it's almost like using hydraulics.
How
like
do you
they
know when
just,
it's sleeping if it's standing up?
Oh no!
It's alright, I can see over here.
You can what?
Shonies.
Well, you're
No
talking about chat.
shonies either.
See, she just totally squirreled on me. I was having a conversation with her, and she's like, "What?"
Country Mama Musing says, but do you tip them 10 or 15%?
15 if they're, average.
It was supposed to be a joke. She
they
was
get
talking about the cows.
Yeah, they get 20 if they're good. I'm just saying how it used to be for me. Like if they come up and with a drink, I don't even have to ask for it, and they have everything perfect. Like, yeah, there's a difference between kitchen perfect and waitress perfect. Let me establish that. Your waitress can be spot on, and some kitchen guy could be on crack out back, not knowing what he's doing. Like,
Right.
big difference. Just saying, shout out to waitresses. They don't get enough.
Right. Absolutely.
Yep.
No, I used to, God, when we first started dating, like, I would be that girl that'd be like, oh, don't worry, I'll pay the bill. And then I go to leave the tip, and he'd be like, what are you doing? That's not enough.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, what?
No.
That's a $10 bill. What do you mean that's not? She needs at least twice that. I'm like, yeah, then you can pay the tip and have a nice day.
Yeah, and
Right.
I will too. Like,
I didn't work in the restaurant business. I don't understand the struggles, I guess.
yeah, but then there's also some nights where you see waitresses walk out with $300, but those are nights
Right.
that I never go. I go on a Monday or a Tuesday when there's less, herd. We'll put it.
Yeah.
So, if you make $300 one night and then 20, 30, 40, 20, 30, like, yeah, that's not much.
Right.
When the kitchen guys are making $15, $16 an hour for 40 a week, yeah, 700, 650.
Country Mama, you are on a roll.
Oh, well.
Hey,
hello,
Country Mama.
She said a drink like the Udder Cola.
Ah, that's funny.
And then Q says, Mama, you're not right. She says, hi, friends. And then she said, sometimes my jokes just don't move people.
That's good. Those are excellent jokes. Just so you know, I get what you're doing.
Well, no, she was making cow jokes.
Yeah.
You made a chicken joke.
I made a farmyard joke.
It's not a cow joke.
All right.
Move over.
I'm sorry, that was utterly disgusting. Better?
A little.
A little?
She already used the udder joke.
Yeah, well, I had to recover somewhat. So we still have 9 late-nighters here. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Very good.
Well, I guess I should say 7, since 2 more of them are us. We're still kind of...
I'm there too. I got it up in the background.
Oh, my goodness. So that's even 1 less.
We're just watching ourselves.
Stopping by.
Yes. Have a good night, Kelly.
Brown chicken, brown cow, barnyard, naughty music.
That's nice.
It's only 11:15 there, Q. It is 2:14 in the morning here.
Yep, 2:14.
Yeah.
And you said you only wanted to be on for a couple hours, by the way.
Yeah, we do have to think about it ending soon.
Yeah, I know. Gotta go take care of Daddy-O.
Monday, I go to be trained on how to take care of him when he gets home.
Yeah. Aren't you learning to be like something, one of those code words that they use for medical assistants?
No, they're calling me a care partner.
Oh. Okay.
That's their fancy term for a person that takes care of you when you get home. But he's
Right.
still gonna have
Mm.
you still have a visiting nurse and all that good stuff too.
Look at this good stuff right here. Just put salsa in the canner. Nice.
Awesome.
What kind of salsa? You like it spicy or sweet?
She told us earlier, I think it was tomatillo salsa.
Well, yeah, I remember that, but does that mean it's spicy? Or I guess I'm a little ignorant to this.
Tomatillo is the purple things we grew in the garden
Yeah,
that we never got to ripen.
but you can also add, spices to them,
Yeah.
like jalapenos. Make a good salsa. Just saying. I don't know. I haven't really looked into tomatillos because I don't know, they look foreign to me. They look really weird. Chipotle.
Yeah. I tried finding ground cherries on like some seed website, and I couldn't find them because they were under tomatillos.
Huh.
I don't know if they are exactly the same.
They're not, but they're in like the same family apparently per that
Yes,
seed
they
website that I was
are.
on.
One grows up and the other one, from what I gather, like spreads across the ground.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, Q, for backing me up.
yeah,
Everybody else
Country
left
Mama
me
saying
out
her
there.
tomatillos grew over 7 foot tall this past summer.
Wow.
Yeah, ours, we tried to plant too many plants in a small space. So we had 4 plants and we had what do you call that? I don't want to say fabric bed because it wasn't fabric.
Yeah,
Canvas.
It was a 4-bay like canvas tarp material. It was like 3 feet by 3 feet, and it had 4 separate bays.
It was like a
Wow.
fabric raised bed.
Yeah.
And in one of the bays, we had 4 of the tomatillo plants, thinking, maybe it'll work.
Yeah, 4 plants in one little square foot bay.
Wow.
That did not work.
They produced
mini fruit.
They didn't ripen.
Wow.
Didn't ripen, and
let's just say
it was a cluster. Beep.
Let's just say you want your
Dang.
tomatillos to ripen because they are super sticky.
Yeah.
If they don't ripen, like that
Okay.
husk that's on them, if you peel that back and they're not ripe, yuck.
Okay, good to
Like
know.
glue. It's literally like glue. You could use it for glue, but I'm pretty sure there's cyanide in that glue.
Whoa, the chat just exploded.
Hey, wild edibles.
Hello.
Hello.
Nikki, you know wild edibles, right?
I've seen them around, but I don't know them.
So, if you want, check out their channel.
Okay.
She does a lot of wild harvesting.
Yeah, she's a forager.
You'll find her out there pointing out mushrooms you can eat and how to cook them as well. She's done a couple of videos cooking wild mushrooms with
That's pretty cool.
I believe venison or duck. I can't remember which one it is, or maybe I'm totally wrong. But
They literally do most of their own food.
yeah,
Wow.
they I don't know how they're pretty well self-efficient. I think there's some things they can do better, but they're doing very well.
That's pretty
Lots
cool.
of birdies, lots of rabbits.
Yeah, and a wealth of knowledge. Honestly.
Robert, you're still here?
Robert's a lurker.
Robert.
I guarantee he has another device in the background working hard, just trying to give me hours. That's all he's doing. And every now and then he jumps in with a, "Here you go, Chris and Gina. I'm still here."
No, he's been doing everything.
That's-
Thank you, Robert.
That's what I mean by dropping links. He's like, "Boom, here I am. I'm still here."
So Idaho Garden Girl said, except these tomatillos are sweet and yellow. Yeah, are yellow and slightly sweet. The chipotle peppers are canned in adobo sauce. It also has some garlic, onions, lime juice, and chopped cilantro.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does.
So wild edibles. There was that the zucchini recipe. What was the meat you used on that? It was red meat.
Quail, rabbits, and chickens now.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a red meat that you used on your zucchini challenge for Abundant Acres Homestead. Not a challenge, just a.
Yeah, we call it the Zook Challenge.
Yeah, but it was just more or less a collaboration. There wasn't like a winning thing or anything.
Huh.
And if I remember the story correctly,
Robert says, wild edibles is an incredible wealth of knowledge. Yes, sir. One of our best shed warriors. Yes, shed warriors. Great people to know, and she doesn't even pay me to say that.
yeah.
That's awesome.
I agree. She is.
Yeah.
Her and Mike both.
Yeah,
Just a
Mike,
wealth of knowledge.
Mike the Caveman, if you ever see that name, that's the husband of Wild Edibles.
Oh, okay.
Who has a pet rooster that sits in his lap like a cat.
Yeah, I don't think Mike the Caveman puts up videos. I'm not sure. I've neglected his channel. If so, Wild Edibles, I apologize.
You try to keep up with a lot of people. It's
I try. What's this recipe? Right out of the book. Aren't those ball canning books the best?
Yes.
Like everything you need right there. Boom, knowledge.
Yeah, if only his mom would learn how to use them for canning things
Yeah.
like potatoes.
Yeah, my mother had a mishap with the potatoes. That was.
She didn't have a mishap. I hate to say it, but she took the lazy way out. Like we told her she had to cook the potatoes, you should probably peel the potatoes.
I think she did peel them.
She didn't. The skin was still on them.
Yeah.
Wow.
She didn't cook them, and she tried to pressure can them. And 4 days after she pressure canned them, all 30 pounds of potatoes, may I add, she we were noticing the smell around the house. We're like, what is that smell? And it just kept getting worse and worse. And finally, she realized that all of the jars that she had canned had popped, burst.
What's this, Robert?
Wow.
The potato disgustingness everywhere.
Gross.
Oh my goodness, Robert, what are you talking about, buddy? I'm not talking smack about you, am I? What did I say?
Well, that about says thanks.
Robert, we love you. Please stay.
Mike Bounce, laugh out loud hugs.
Oh, Robert, if anything, I was commenting on your dedication to Shed Wars.
It's the second time that you have said that he was lurking.
Yeah, but he's lurking in a manner that's better for the greater good. I guarantee he has 2 devices or even 3 devices going and working hard. That's all I meant, buddy.
Olderish.
Wild Edible said zucchini noodles go with all meat or even just veggies. They are yummy.
Yeah, I asked Gina about going a long time. Sorry. It's the
That
wine.
was inappropriate.
It's the wine speaking.
You're not drinking.
I'm getting a contact drunk.
It's affecting everybody.
Yes. Yes. All of us in chat.
Yeah, Idaho Garden Girl. It was so bad.
It was
the
so-
smell was just horrible.
Yeah, it was.
Thankfully, they cleaned our canning jars while we were at work.
Cat naps, huh? Yeah. No, I don't cat nap.
I wish I could.
Yeah, I don't let her.
I love naps. I miss naps.
Yeah. Yep, country mama's out. Yeah.
It's all right. Monday when I go for the teaching with my dad, he just got moved to a new room today, and he's got one of those chairs that has like the pull-out bottom that almost turns into a cot. I was like, well, I know where I'll be
Right.
right after they're done teaching. I'm just gonna take a nap right here. I'll bring my blankie with me.
So Robert's taking an easy night. Gotta let the phone rest for tomorrow. Yeah. No, I just wanted to clear that up, Robert. I know you work very hard for this community. it does go unnoticed by the most, but you know, the people who actually put forth effort, like you and John, we know. We know. I cannot keep up, and I don't even have everybody as a friend yet. I
Wow.
can't keep up. Yeah, I think I have 90, 97 subs that I follow right now.
Yeah.
10 to 15 of them are my personal ones that I get my information other than Shed Wars.
Right.
But yeah, 80 people, I guess, something like that. I don't know. It's a lot of people, and I can't keep up, and I still don't have all of them.
No.
Right.
Plus, we just started the Southern Hemisphere, and now we're trying to keep up with their videos.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That's why I tried to, well, I asked Courtney to do a Media Monday for
Right.
the Southern Hemisphere, so that way, you know, I guess selfishly trying to get somebody else to do the work for me.
Oh.
Like, hey, shout these people out
Yeah,
so we can
shout-
just click on their
Shout
link.
these people out so I can click and start following.
See, you're the reason I subscribe to some of these people. Like I popped in somebody Viking somebody. I popped in her live yesterday and said hi. Maybe it was today. I don't know. It's been a really long day.
Yeah. That's another thing Robert says right here. Wild Edibles is another great supporter. She will get around to your videos. You don't think so, but then, you know, a couple days later, it's like, okay, there she is. Boom.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom,
Boom,
all at
boom.
once.
Yep.
Wow.
Same thing with Caveman.
Yeah,
Caveman
that's
Mike.
Too.
Every now and then.
They're really good supporters to have because they're very loyal too.
Awesome.
And
if
it's
they
just
hit
like
your bell, they hit your bell for a reason.
it's just like us too. They each have a device, so it's double time.
Right.
And like Bruce confirmed with me the other night, like if I'm running this phone off of its data,
Right.
she's running her phone off of her data, and then I'm using the household IP address.
Right.
We triple up the time on anyone we're watching at any given time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's huge, really.
Especially if you're live for hours and hours and you can keep us entertained.
Yeah, yeah. Like apparently we're keeping a few people entertained here. Yes, please support Southern Hemisphere. Yeah,
Absolutely, Q. We are on that bandwagon
we
already.
are. You know, I got to be honest. I'm trying, but
Yeah, like I don't know, Homestead Aquarius. That would be a good thing to do is like a weekly update of who joins into the Shed Wars family, especially for the Southern Hemisphere.
Well, not so much. I mean, I don't know.
Just like, oh, look who's new this week.
Maybe like a mention in like a live from either John or you need to get up on lives, Robert. You accumulate a lot of hours fast, and I know you're approaching that precipice. I give you at least 5-6 hours every night, buddy.
There's somebody I watch in Japan.
Oh, cute.
I think they're Shangy girl. And she, like, seriously will just point her camera at one of her houseplants and kind of like talk to you as she's cleaning.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could totally do that.
I mean, yeah, Robert, all you got to do is put it on
Move the camera around every once in a while to a new plant or a new thing.
or Wilson.
Or Wilson.
You know?
There you go.
Like when we first discovered you, Robert, the very first video, and I immediately subscribed to you. Is you came out in your pirate voice and you were busting on somebody with Wilson. You were just, I don't remember what Shed Wars warrior you were busting on about, but it was something about, oh, it was the root sniffing.
Yes, it was.
The root sniffer. Jeff? Jeff the root sniffer, I guess.
Growing something with Jeff, I think is who it was.
Yeah, so he was calling Jeff out because they had a challenge where, don't sniff the roots or something along the lines of this.
It was a
Huh.
mystery. They were mystery plants.
Yeah, mystery plants. So Jeff sniffed the root and Robert called him out. He's like, you broke the rules, matey. And I was like, dude, I love your voice. I immediately subscribed to you. What's this Shed Wars thing?
Right.
And it took off from there.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And like, Robert, you really should get back on that. Do lives, including Wilson updates. Push them hours, buddy. Like, you are right there, and I really want you monetized. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Oh, Wild Edibles, you don't need to be anxious with us. And I completely understand why everybody is anxious right now.
Anxious. I missed something. What's up?
She said, I need to start doing lives. My hours are going down, not up. But I'm such an anxious person right now, especially.
Yeah.
Right.
We can all relate to that, Wild Edibles, and that's why you're perfectly safe with us.
This woman right here,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9 months ago, did not exist. If I were to like be in a coma for the last 9 months and wake up to this woman right now, I'd be like, who the F are you? She has come out of her shell 100%. She used to be the little chihuahua cowering in the corner until, somebody came to pick her up. Now she's the pit bull attacking.
Yeah.
She takes no poop emoji from nobody, not even me. She'll tell me where to go and how to get there.
That's funny.
Period.
But honestly, like, being a part of the Shed Wars community has seriously helped me come out of my shell.
Yes, and you know what?
The community it's so accepting and welcoming, and
sniffing laugh my butt.
Every community has its issues, and there are bad with the
So,
good.
I want to address this that I put up on the screen. Before every live that Gina and I go on, if you haven't noticed, she's out there cranking a butt. Her nerves are going. My heart will start to go a little bit faster because you are putting yourself out there for people to judge you, people to make a decision in their own eyes through the web about you.
If they like you, if they don't like you.
But that's the
if
thing.
You're going to offend somebody.
And that's the point that I want to get to, cut right to the point. The people who like you, those are who you want.
Right.
People who don't like you, that, subscribe to you just to be a subscription on your list.
Right.
Thank you, but honestly, no thanks. Because
They're not contributing.
At the end of the day, we have 1,100 friends, but we only have 50 faithful soldiers.
Wow.
That's it. Every now and then we'll get a video that's like 70, 100. Our lives do wonderful. But, we don't have that following that we have. And I think the people who have built that up, like Wild Edibles and Robert, they all have
built it up organically instead of how
Exactly.
you did, which was trying to get it right away.
Yeah,
But-
overnight, literally.
But what
Yeah.
helps with that is surrounding yourself with these people that appreciate you for you. Who cares what the color of your skin is? Who cares how fat you are, how ugly you are, how many pimples you have, or whatever ails you?
Right.
What information you have to provide to those people who follow you is what we want.
Right.
Everybody has so much information in this community, and they should want to come out and say that. They shouldn't be held back by other people's dictations of them, basically.
Right.
If those people are going to be a part of your life, exclude them. I had to delete my own flesh and blood brother from YouTube because the only comment he ever left on my video was an absolute dog shit. There
Wow.
it is. I used the word dog shit comment that I felt the need to eliminate him right then and there.
Right.
We
That's
started
crazy.
YouTube for our families because of the whole thing that happened 2 years ago. No, none of our families watch our stuff.
Right.
You guys did.
Our
You guys,
boss occasionally.
yeah, you guys answered that call. So you helped us come out of our shell, and I hope that we help you come out of your shell. Basically,
Absolutely. Like, I am so happy that I was in Courtney's chat and up on her panel for like the first night that I met her. And she is just such an amazing person. And she's helped me so much come out of my shell. And then you guys have invited me up on your panel, and I'm getting more and more comfortable. And I thank you guys for the opportunity to
Yeah.
bring me up, because it definitely helps.
But it does, and I think that's the barrier you have to push through.
Yeah.
Put yourself on
that
camera.
I don't give up barrier.
Not even that.
Well, it is, because you have to get past that. You have to get past what other people think. I don't care what other people think.
It's the actual act of turning on that camera and knowing you're going to be live. Once you do that, and you do it multiple times in a row,
Yeah,
it goes away. You don't
Right.
think about it. You just you talk like you would if you were sitting in the same room.
Right.
yeah.
Well, maybe this one a little more inappropriately than if you're sitting in the same
But that's
room.
how I address every video too. Is I'll watch it on my big screen, and I'll have my phone in my hand, and I'll comment on a certain segment and be like, "Oh wow, those chickens are beautiful," and then the next scene is like, "Oh, I love a foggy morning day," like,
Right.
and I'll comment throughout the whole video. It's like I'm
You sure
having
he
a
doesn't jump up there?
conversation with you.
Right.
Am I in the way, Kitty? Yeah, probably.
Come on,
But
smoke.
I don't know. No one should feel uncomfortable amongst such wonderful people,
Right.
and that these people are this community.
Well, come here.
My mom watches, and sometimes other family.
I can't see it either.
And I also wanted to shout out, if you don't mind,
Oh,
Lone Stars Lounge and Chatio. Those two have been like amazing supporters. They have brought me up on their panels. Chatio will message me at night and be like, "Hey, come up on this panel," and he'll shoot me the link. And he's trying to like help me as well. Those two are great. Everybody go check them out if you haven't.
yeah.
You were saying that the other channel was Round Table?
Yeah, round table.
Yeah, the round table. Lisa at the round table. It's a very dirty chat. You definitely have to have tough skin to be there, but they're all like the nicest people.
Yeah. He's like, you shook that. How
Yeah,
much treats?
and ice, the ice from the cup, and he thought it was treats. That's how fat he is.
He is getting quite
Yeah,
hefty.
sadly, yeah, right, Robert. And you would think. So this is the amazing part. Just doing simple math, right? For instance, I run Robert's playlist every night before I go to bed. I give him 6 hours a night if the YouTube algorithms allow it. So if I'm doing 6 hours a night, that means I'm doing approximately 38 hours a week for Robert.
Wow.
So that turns into 380 hours every 10 weeks. That would turn into approximately, I don't know, what, 1,600 hours after 50 weeks? So me, myself alone, could literally give Robert 1,500 hours within the course of a year. Now, if, for instance, my father had, a YouTube page and helped me out the same way I help out Robert, my mother, the same thing,
Right.
my brother, the same thing, Those 3 people just gave me 4,500 hours.
Yep.
Enough to keep
within
your
10
channel
months.
going.
Within 10 months, 3 family members just gave you enough time to start making money off of a YouTube. But it's not there,
Right.
you know?
That's sad that you guys don't have that support.
Yeah. It took us 5 years to convince the parents for chickens.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, Robert. I don't mean to say that as a shameless plug. I'm just saying as a comparison. Like, it's that
Yeah.
simple. 6 hours a night.
And all it takes is 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Click on playlist, repeat, volume up to, set it away from your head. Have a nice night. You're welcome, buddy.
Wow.
3 family members. That's all it takes.
Never gonna happen.
Never will happen.
My dad would do it if he knew how to work a phone or had a smartphone.
Yeah. So I set her dad up with a slot machine game on the iPad because he loves to gamble, right?
Right.
So the next day, she goes out there to see him. He's like, this dang thing won't work. Apparently, he downloaded 20 other slot machine
No,
games.
it wasn't even. It was like 200.
Oh, like 200 other slot machine games because the breaks in between.
Where they play the ads.
Yeah, the ads.
And instead of exiting out of the ads, he was clicking continue,
Continue,
and downloading the app.
download, continue, download, continue. And he's complaining like, my money's resetting. My money's resetting.
I don't know what. I can't find the slot machine I was playing. Well, I wonder why, Dad. You have 200 apps on this thing. Surprised it isn't blowing up.
I'm doing the same for both Robert and you guys. Well, Q, please put all efforts to Robert. If anybody's going to take what I said to heart, put that effort towards Robert. Worry about me another time. Robert's right there. 1,400 hours. We still need 3,300. So let's get people to the finish line so they can cross and then maybe come back and help us.
Right.
Carry us the rest of the
Carry
way.
us the rest of the way.
Honestly, though, the lives are seriously helping our watch
Yeah,
times. It bumps them quite a bit.
It really does.
We're like what, 4 or 5?
Means we all been having group shows every night. Yeah. That's the way to get it run. Yeah. Just it's amazing, Robert, is all the commercials that I find on your channels, even though you're not monetized. It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's everybody though. It's not just Robert.
I know. It's just
If you watch anyone's channel long enough, they start putting on commercials.
Sweetie, I've been
Right.
Yeah, but like I was saying, Q, are they different IP addresses and like different cell phone data points?
All right, well, that wine's kicking in.
That wine's kicking in. Oh, you got
Woohoo!
wine?
Yes.
It's a small, small but proud. Thank you to do lives, more fresh content. Yo, Robert, there was I know it's probably out of season or however you would say it, but that night that you had all the toads croaking and whatnot, that would be beautiful to record the sound at least and do something with that, such as like a meditation a segment, record a bunch of nights, couple them all together and put it like, oh, come listen to, the Aquarius toads while you sleep, or, that's a silly name because I'm thinking it off cuff right now, but a couple hour long of just toads croaking. I would personally enjoy. And right,
Yep,
Nikki, wouldn't that be?
absolutely.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
sounds peaceful as heck.
yeah. And get some crickets in there and all that good stuff. Like I love it. I love nature.
Yep. And his voice, like he could probably just record like the noises in the background as he's like reading some
Ooh,
book. His voice is just so soothing.
that's even better idea. The same thing. Get all that recording and then maybe read us a book
Yeah.
with the toads croaking in the background.
And the crickets.
Oh, we have big helicopters over our heads right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're the big ones. They're oh, great. The last time that happened, it was a shooting.
These freaking kittens are tearing this box up.
I hear that. It's crazy.
I'm sorry.
But the chance never came back again next summer. Wow.
Dudes.
I kind of figured that, Robert, because we had talked about it and you were like all gung ho and then all of a sudden nothing. And we have an area in our complex that we work at. It's kind of swampy type. And there are lightning bugs, as I call them. I know there's a more, correct name for them. But,
Are they fireflies?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, thank
Okay.
you. The
I know it was
terminology.
both.
Yeah, exactly. So lightning bugs and the same thing, Robert, just toads croaking and it's a beautiful scene. And one night I didn't have my camera equipment and ever since then I bring it every single time. Every day I bring it now. It was just a beautiful scene with the fireflies going and the toads croaking, the moon and it was nice. But yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, there we go. 50 Shades of Gray tree frogs. I like that.
There you go.
That's great.
I would totally subscribe. It's got to be its own channel.
Yeah. Yep. Baby quail. And wrong PPP. Oh, Q's misbehaving. Is that what's going on here? Let's see. Yeah. But it would have to be 50 Shades of Green.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
green. Yeah, there are gray tree frogs, but green is more of a frog color.
Right.
Yeah. Oh boy. I miss having quail. Yeah, you used to have a whole herd of them. I believe that's what you're talking about, 150.
We just got quail like a month or so ago, maybe a month and a half. Maybe it's been 2 months.
Nice.
I stay at home every day, all day. Like they just all blend together.
They do. They do. The monotony of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once a
Do
week.
you have meat quail or egg quail?
For right now, just for eggs.
Yeah.
But once we get an incubator, then we'll start breeding for meat.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's another thing Wild Edibles does.
Quail.
Well,
Well,
so
I mean,
did
just
Robert.
breeding her own food, basically. Like I said, she's pretty well self-sufficient, from what I understand.
That's cool.
Robert
Well, I
has a lot of
subscribe,
knowledge on
so-
quail too.
Yeah.
I'm
And,
excited to go check them out.
Can't forget our buddies up there as well. Time to shine, Tom.
He doesn't have quail, does he?
I know he has chickens and
Rabbits.
rabbits and a garden that produces a lot of food.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And he's a killer fisher.
Oh yeah, and he's a killer fisherman. That's right. I can't believe I forgot that. He did a lot of videos all summer, just like 1-2 minute videos, and he's like, boop, here's a fish, boop, here's a fish, boop, here's a fish. Like, okay.
And not only does he show you catching them, he shows you how to skin them, gut
Yep.
them.
Yep. The whole
Awesome.
Yep, start to finish.
which I would never be able to do because I can't even touch it.
Yeah.
I can bait a hook. I can throw the hook in the water, but once something bites onto that hook, that is his responsibility at that point.
Yeah.
Especially when you're saltwater fishing and you have no idea what that thing is you're going to
You-
be pulling out.
Smell like a drunk.
What? Do you see this?
Yeah, I know you're a lightweight, but you still smell like a drunk.
It's wine. What can I say? Wino.
Two
It's not
Italian
even the
quail,
good stuff.
huh?
It's expensive stuff.
Italian quail.
I don't even know what that means. So they know how to make pasta?
How wild that I was going to sneak some quails over to the time to shine.
Yeah.
See, I think that's going to be my problem once I get chickens. I'm not going to want to stop at chickens. I'm going to want turkeys and
Yeah.
quail, and
Well, we only get what our yard can,
they can
Don't
all
get
get together.
guineas.
Look at Wes's yard.
Huh?
Don't get guineas, not even if they're free.
Yeah, no, I've heard horror stories about guineas.
Yeah.
So loud and
They
obnoxious.
fly.
Yeah,
They don't
that's
stay
true.
where you want them.
No.
They are friggin' loud. They're beautiful birds, but they're just wild birds.
Yeah.
We have 3. We got them for free.
You were like, can we give them back for free?
I mean, they're cool. They follow me around when I do my morning chores, and they eat out of the buckets, and I get to pet them sometimes. There's
Yeah.
one that's really friendly. The other 2 are like, get away from me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Just don't
I
get them.
was telling Chris the other day, like, I have such high hopes for chickens and making them my buddies. And I was like, watch, what's going to happen is we're going to get chickens. They're all going to hate me. And then I'm still going to have to be like, well, I love you. And here's some food. And here's some water.
Yeah. Give me some effing eggs.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and black sunflower seeds. Those are really good for chickens. I learned that tip from Courtney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took note on that too. I'm going to actually try to grow some this
That
spring.
would be cool.
Because why not? I mean, if you can, that's kind of my goal with chickens too, is, if we're going to provide our own food, I want to be able to provide our animals food too.
Right.
We grew amaranth this year, hoping that it would be a good source of grain, and it didn't turn out too well.
Q, we're probably going to be, we're almost at 3.5 hours, unbelievably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna have to call it a night soon, unfortunately.
Yeah, she's got to get up and, take care of her dad. Wow.
Yeah, I gotta get up at 4 and take my husband to work, and then come home and go back to sleep, and then wake up at 6:30, and then drive to my in-laws' house, and then go to the airport and pick up my son. I'm so excited.
Well, I'm glad you get to see him.
Yeah. So, you probably want to get going too, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Good night, Q. Thank you for coming
Have
over.
a good one, Q.
Bye.
We're probably going to end it though, everybody. So,
We can all get some sleep.
Yeah, try to. Some sleep.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, it's going to be a long day.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much again for having me up. You guys are amazing.
Thank you for coming up.
Yeah,
Bye, everybody in chat.
Yep. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful night. Nikki.
Have a wonderful Sunday.
Yep. Go discipline those kitties.
I swear to God.
Gotta get that spray bottle in hand.
Yeah.
Right.
My cats don't even respond to it anymore. They look at you like, you jerk.
Yeah. There's like urine.
If I had thumbs, you would totally get that bottle right back.
Yep. All right.
All right. Yeah, his computer is all wonky too.
Yeah, my computer's starting to,
Idaho Garden Girl, thank you. Q, thank you. Wild Edibles, thank you. Robert, as always, thank you for being amazing.
Thank you, everybody. My computer's going that wacky. I have to go on here. So, Nikki, if you know how to exit,
I will leave. Bye.
All right.
See you around.
See you later.
Thank you again.
Yep. Good night. Cute Kitchen. Wild edibles.
No, we're on Q's phone tonight.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you, Q.
Thank you. Well, like I said, please concentrate on Robert. Let's get him there first. Yeah. Have a good one, everybody.
Peace, love, and happiness.